As a matter of fact, we can finally start. Let's go! Let's get in there. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been asking me, Rurikhan, did you like what you've played of it so far? Yes, I did. I love the game. The game is a ton of fun. As a matter of fact, I wish I could just jump into my actual save and show you guys my actual save, but I can't. Because the combat takes a while to really get to the point where I'm at in the game right now, where I'm just going through like every fight like super fast, boom, 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 destroy everything. So like at the very beginning, it's much, much slower. And the game does, oh wait, I have to skip this. No, stop. I can't play that video because that has like content ID. That'll mess things up. So, the game actually does a much better job of introducing the different mechanics of gameplay than the demo. So even if you played the demo and you're like, oh my God, I'm like completely and utterly overwhelmed. I have no idea what's going on, right? If that's how you felt about the demo, I can tell you that if you play the actual full game, it's not going to feel like that. It's not going to feel nearly as overwhelming because they give you a slower buildup of stuff. Are costumes unlockable in game? There is a layered armor system, which I will kind of show you. So look, here are the difficulties. There's story, normal, moderate, and hard. And like I said, today I'm going to be playing on moderate, but in my main save, I'm playing on hard. I want to play on moderate so that I can chat with you guys and not have to focus too much on combat. I'm going to keep everything in here as is. People were asking me about button bindings. This only works currently. I don't know if this is a bug or if this is intended. I've reported this back to Bandai Namco, but currently this only works to remap the buttons for combat, which, by the way, I have to do because I don't like the default settings. So we're going to go with this and this. Yeah, this works. This is the way that I like it. But yeah, this only works for combat. When you're outside of combat, it defaults to the default control. I don't know why it does that. It doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me, but it is what it is. So that's all of the settings pretty much done. Let's go. With what you played so far on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it? I don't rate games like that.
Past, it was believed that Mother Dana was indestructible and everlasting. Rena, on the other hand, was thought to be the domain of the gods, a paradise where the souls of the departed could rest forevermore. Oh, how wrong we were. In the face of Rena's unimaginable technology, its soldiers, clad in huge, shining armor, and its fearsome beasts, known as Zugals, the prosperity and bounty of Dana all but disappeared overnight. That was 300 years ago. The world of Dana fell under Renan rule, and its new masters split the land into 5 distinct realms.
Stardust Dragon, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat.
Orbis Calagna,
appreciate support. Thank you.
One of the Renan's 5 realms. It is ruled over by the tyrant Balsef, Lord of the Firemaster Corps. Unrelenting fire scorches this barren wasteland. Dust storms course over the rocks and crags, and no relief is to be found from the oppressive heat. The Danan people toil as slaves. Day after day they suffer, under the ruthless oppression of the Renan soldiers, with only one hope of escape. Death. Only in death is their agony finally brought to an end. They have forgotten what it means to be free. So complete is the Renan's domination.
up! You call that pushing? Put some back into it, embedded!
Iron Mask?
Why you?
Let me.
Huh. What is this? Some kind of slave support group? Mind your own business, you worthless... All right, third squad! Time to regroup! Go on, get moving!
Get back to work, Iron Mask.
Hey, wait for me! Thank you, Iron Mask.
That's okay, Cole. Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Iron Mask, you're bleeding. We need to get you looked at by Doc.
That bad, huh? Better safe than sorry, I suppose.
You like the Renin God armor? Yeah, it looks pretty badass. So you can talk to any character that you see like this, like he's got a dialogue thing. So you can talk to them, but not all of that is voice acted. They'll give you a little bit more information
Doc's gonna like what he sees.
about what's happening in the world, but you know, you don't have to engage with that stuff. It's just side conversations.
Ah, you again.
Sorry to trouble you, Doc.
Look after yourself and there'd be no need for sorries, would there? Now sit. So, still unable to remember anything, I take it?
Blank as always. Nothing but that strange dream.
How convenient, a
No
character that
face,
lost
no
its memory.
memories. Unable to feel pain, yet only too eager to take on everybody else's. What will we do with you? Here, let me see. You may not be able to feel pain, but that doesn't mean you can't be wounded, just like everyone else. If you're not more careful, you'll wind up dead without even realizing it one of these days.
I watched another slave die today. More corpses than I care to count.
Unfortunately, that's hardly a rare sight around these parts.
Danins are always dying, and the Renins just watch. How long can this continue? Why doesn't anyone stand and fight?
Keep your voice down, will you?
Daniel Box, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat.
If only it were so
Appreciate the
simple,
support. Thank
my
you.
friend. There have certainly been uprisings, all right. 3 centuries worth of the damn things. As for all the good they've done, take a look around and judge for yourself. There. That should just about do it. Now, do me a favor and try to stay out of trouble so the wound doesn't open again.
Doc, back when I knew nothing, you were the one who taught me just how things work around here. You know I'll always be grateful for that, but I can't just...
The race is won by the calm and the steady. You're still young, you have time. Wait for the right moment, both for yourself and the world.
If only I could be...
Work will be wrapping up for the day soon enough. Don't sit around here. Go out and feel the breeze against your skin. Even a slave's entitled to that.
The voice
Just do
acting's
me a
actually pretty
favor
good.
and keep a low profile, all right? You stand out enough in that mask as it is.
The localization at times can be a little bit hit or miss, but the voice acting's pretty solid. Tyler Reeves, thank you
Guess
very
I'll go
much
back to my
for
room.
becoming grossly incandescent. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you.
I'm a slave, just like everyone else here. So how come I don't have a spirit core? Or face, or memories for that matter? Not like worrying about it will change anything.
One of the things I really like about this game is the art style that they've gone for. I think the art style and the visuals are pretty gorgeous. They said they did something with Unreal, like the whole almost looks like a water painting effect to it. Whatever it is, the game looks really good. And it actually performs really well on PlayStation 5. I don't know how well it's going to run on like PS4 and whatnot, but on PS5 I'm pretty much on 60 FPS city all the time.
I should get some rest. I wonder how many people have slept in this bed before me. Mine for now, but for how long? Tomorrow's another day. I guess I should get some shut-eye. I'd better head to work. So I've got business with the freight train today, huh? Great. Great. Time to start another day toiling away for the Renans.
So the very beginning of the game
Do this until the day I die.
is very much just like, you know, going through the motions, setting up the world. But don't worry, we're going to be getting into some action pretty soon here.
Look lively, slaves. Let's see some work around here.
So this is a different type of cutscene that they have in the game. This actually is, you know, anime with a little bit of 3D in there. So far, 25 hours in, I've seen 2 cutscenes like this. This one and another one. And they're very early on in the game. After that, most of the stuff tends to be more in-engine.
Grenar!
Zephyr, she's here!
Look at how frail these shackles are. Oh, some frail shackles, dude. Uh-oh.
The hell?
Oops. She's like a Diablo 2 sorceress. She's got that lightning aura going.
Come back!
The girl's nowhere to be found.
This hurts.
Hey, Embedded, did you find anything?
Not yet, sir. What do they expect from us on such short notice?
Hey, Angry Scott's dad, what's up?
Hey, you're...
Over there! Don't move!
Go now!
Huh?
Hurry, get moving!
Stay still! You caused us a lot of trouble, you know. Now we can do this the easy way, or not.
Now that's quick thinking right there.
It's just you.
Here they are! Forget the rebels! Focus on the girl! Jump over at the front! Take the girl alive! The man is expendable!
Armored soldiers!
I just need this crowbar. I'll fix this problem real quick. There's haptics during these cutscenes, by the way. They're actually pretty well done.
Hope you can jump.
Boom. Lord Balzeth is not pleased.
You all missed your chance to become Lord, which means you lot live and die for me, the mighty Balzeth. Got that through your skulls? Now hurry up and bring me Shion.
Yes, sir!
Even the drink's lost its appeal.
Someone's in a bad mood. Lord Wolsey, ruler of Orbis Calaglia. Ah, but it's wild beast you prefer, isn't it? Do forgive me.
Ganabelt Volkiris, what do you want?
From what I hear, you seem to be having some trouble over there in Calaglia. As a fellow lord, I merely thought to ask whether I could be of any assistance to you.
Enough with the false pretense. I can tell a rat when it's sniffing around.
Forgive me, I can only imagine the emotional toll failing to ascend the throne not once but twice must take. A most distressing state of affairs.
Shut up! It's none of your concern.
The crown contest is proceeding apace, and so quickly, I must say. It won't be long before the victor is crowned as the new sovereign.
I look forward to it, and you can be sure I won't forget our little chat.
Nor will I. Until next time.
He's big mad. Big boy, big mad.
Where?
You awake?
Who are you?
The name's Tilsa. I'm the medical officer for the Crimson Crows. You're in one of our safe houses.
Crimson Crows?
Don't tell me you've never heard of us. We're the Resistance, for the Danon people. We get in the way of the Bright Eyes' best-laid plans.
The Danon Resistance? I didn't know such a thing existed.
Oh, we exist all right. Though I guess we're not as famous as I thought we were. Seems like I know more about you than the other way around, Mr. Iron Mask. Is it true you can't take that thing off?
Yeah. Worse is that I don't even know why I'm wearing it. That woman I was with.
Oh, yeah. She's quite the character, isn't she? Zephyr should be interrogating her over in the Slammer as we speak.
You locked her up? Why?
Why? Go take a look for yourself if you're so interested.
Zappy zappy. She has the zapping.
Interrogating her? Just what the hell is going on? I need to go and find out for myself.
Bzz, bzz.
Damn it! So it wasn't a lie. The slightest touch is like being struck by lightning.
What are you doing? So you're finally awake, huh?
What's going on here? What did she ever...
Mind your business. So even if you don't mean to hurt somebody, if they touch you, they get electrocuted, huh? It doesn't seem to be poison or magic. Is this the reason Balsef's soldiers were after you? For the last several days, Balsef's forces have been getting pretty restless. When we looked into it deeper, the word thorns came up over and over again. And now, we come across Miss Prickly herself.
Drop the attitude. Did you really think we wouldn't find out anything about you? Miss Shion Imaris? That's her name? You mean she's... What? You didn't figure it out already? Yeah, that's right. This lady's got herself a surname, which means one thing. She's a Renin, our enemy.
Yeah, but she was being chased by Renin soldiers. So then, why?
That's exactly what we're trying to figure out. After all, aside from the clothes they wear, there's only one way to tell a Danon from a Renin, and that's whether their eyes light up or not. Ain't that right, Bright Eyes?
Turn
Big talk for someone who
around,
can't even use
bright
astral
eyes.
arts. Embedded.
Don't you call us embedded. Look, you see the stone your people embedded in me? There isn't one. Because we gouged them out the day we swore to rise up against your kind. This scar's a reminder, not to rest until every last one of you is...
We Danons may not be capable of using astral arts, but it looks like those thorns of yours won't do you much good in escaping here either.
Still, inflicting pain on anyone who comes near you, that's one hell of an ability.
You're wrong. You think this curse is some kind of great ability? No!
Curse.
Zappy zappy.
Fair enough. All I know is Balsef must have his eye on you for a damn good reason. And until we find out why...
Uh-oh.
An ambush!
They must have tracked us down. Evacuate as planned. Hurry! And bring the girl. She gives you any trouble, wave a spear in her face.
Got it.
Hey, Iron Mask. Sorry, but right now it's everyone for themselves.
What about you?
I'm going to welcome our guests. Don't go dying on me.
Come on, move.
And don't try anything funny.
Rusted longsword with a blade badly in need of repair. Fighting with it is more like using a blunt weapon rather than a bladed one. So before we continue at this point, we get to take a look at equipment. And also notice that we have a section here that says outfits. So as you unlock new armors, you can basically change the look of your current armor. There's also an attachment system. There's a weapon skin system. So like if you really like this rusted sword, your weapon can look like this rusted sword for the rest of your playthrough. If you like a specific weapon, you can change the look of it instantly. This gets unlocked right at the very start. Now, Capcom was kind enough to send me the ultimate version, so there's a bunch of DLC stuff that I have. Premium item pack, premium custom pack, travel pack. There's a bunch of stuff in here. And I know that some of you guys are super curious about it, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get all of the things that matter, and I'm gonna try to not get the things that don't matter. Because like, there's a problem with this that I'm not a huge fan of. And the reasoning... did I say Capcom? I meant... oh, I'm sorry. God damn it. I play too much Monster Hunter. I meant Bandai Namco send me the ultimate version. I really appreciate it, Bandai. Sorry. I play a lot of Monster Hunter. Sometimes I get stuff confused. And I didn't get any sleep last night because I was up until 3 in the morning recording a podcast, all right? I get a pass. I get a pass. Anyway, as I was saying... there's one thing that I have a bit of a problem with, and that is specifically here in the Premium Custom Pack, because these are actually like armor sets. These are armor sets and weapons for the game itself. Okay? And actually, I'm just going to grab everything, and then I'll show you what the problem is with this. This stuff I don't need. These are just like consumables and stuff. And this is, again, consumables and stuff. We don't need to pick this up. And then let me grab these. And grab these. Grab these. Grab these. This is on a per save file, so basically on every save file you can get this stuff. There, we got everything except the consumables and stuff like that. Now the reason I wanted to talk about this is because some of this is actual equipment. Now, if you look at my current armor, you can see that it has stats on the bottom, right? You see the stats on the bottom? That's like defense and whatnot, and magical defense and all of that stuff. And then if we go in here, oh, actually, I don't have access to it yet. I guess the armors are for other characters, but you do have a weapon. Now, if you look at my sword, it's got 39 physical damage, 39 magical damage, and 38, I think that might be arts damage or something like that. And then the sword that I got from the DLC has 100 more. Actually, the game even tells you the difference right there. So it's like, this is one of those things that I'm like, you know what, I have a little bit of a problem with this. I don't really agree with this, which is why on my main save, when I realized that this was the case, I deleted that save and then I didn't claim any of these weapons. But we're not going to be using it either way, so it doesn't matter. It was just to let you guys know. And then on costumes, you guys were asking about costumes. You got samurai armor. This is what the samurai... Again, I'm not going to be using these. I want to stick to as close as the original design as possible. This is just to show you guys. You got another color of the samurai armor and a different color of the samurai armor. Then you have surf shorts. If you want to have your character look like this and walk around in sandals, that's fine. You have a different version of this and another color variation of this. Then you have boys' school uniform. And then you have New World Trailblazer. Oh, you have this one as well, the SWEQ01M. And boom. Okay? You have all of these armor sets. Not armor sets, but all of these like skins for your armor available from the get-go. I'll show you guys Shion's once we get Shion as well. There's some stuff that you can put on your character's head too. Oh yeah, this ceremonial wolf tail. You can even get a wolf tail if you want to. You can do two things. So like say you wanted to have like an elfin on your head and then a tail. And then your character looks like this. And then you can also put different weapon skins on your weapon like I said, right? But either way, I don't want any of this. I just want to... Oh yeah, you can also remove the iron mask and get like these different haircuts. But I usually just keep things on the original because I find that to be more interesting. But, you know, there's a lot of customization.
An ambush. Renans are here? I have to find an exit and get the hell out of here.
So let's actually get into the action.
Who can fight? Grab a weapon! Damn! How did they find out about this place?
Have these kinds of battles been going on this entire time? I just didn't know.
Tutorial. I don't know if we can turn off tutorial messages. We probably can't, but I'll skip through them. It's not really important.
Where's the Renin girl who was here?
Well,
story-wise, you can take the mask off. I think that those haircuts are DLC.
How's this for an answer? Go to hell!
Go to hell!
Dare address a Renin armored soldier that way? I'll show you embedded.
Oh, please do. So, basic combat mechanics. I don't think they show you the finishers yet. Like, you see how there's a transparent thing on the boss? It's not filling up yet, but eventually as you play through the game, it'll start filling up. And your objective will be to toggle auto attacks together with arts in order to get as many hits in as possible. Your objective is going to be to just get hits in. Let me see if we have actually different arts. We do. So let me just swap things around to an art style that I like more. We're going to go with Swallow Blade here. And then in here, I think we'll do... Actually, we need to do Rising Wyvern because of the cost. So, if you notice, our character has like 3 little blue things in there. Those are the amount of things that we can have to do art. So, like, if I want to do Swallow Blade, that's going to cost 1. But then if you wait a while, it regenerates. It regenerates really fast. But the idea here is to get as many hits in on the boss as possible. Besides your arts, you also have a basic attack combo. So you go L1, 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 and it's a 4 attack combo, then it stops, right? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, and it stops. So you want to chain these together, and you can go like Swallow Blade, auto attack, auto attack, auto attack, and then another one of those, and another one of these. And you want to chain as many of these together because that's going to fill up a gauge on the boss to allow you to do a finisher attack. There's also perfect dodges that, as you saw right there. If you dodge at the very last second, you can do a perfect dodge. Oops. I'm invincible right now, so it's fine to get hit, but you see that? That's a perfect dodge. And those are going to matter because there's counter attacks as well that you'll be able to do.
I won. I actually beat one of those Renin soldiers.
Don't flatter yourself. You were invulnerable while you were doing that one.
No matter what.
You should always check your surroundings because there's going to be items all over the place. Apple gel is going to be pretty important. But Shion will be healing you throughout most of the time, so you'll be fine too. So on here, there's going to be 2 targets. Now, an important thing is, at any point in time, you can hold down L1, and it pretty much pauses the game. So long as you're holding down L1, and it lets you swap between targets. It's like, oh, I want to focus on this guy, or I want to focus on this guy. You can also tap L1 to just target whatever's in front of you. So if I do this, swap, swap. This was something that I only realized very, very late, but it's very, very useful, so that you can swap between different targets. I think actually I'll go for the dog first, because he's squishy. Oof. If I wasn't immortal, I would have died by now. Luckily, you never really fight by yourself. There's always an NPC member with you.
You're mine. It's over. We got it. Take this. Swallow blade. You're mine. You're finished.
Ba-boom.
We won.
I'm going to silence mode and enjoy the stream. Oh, you guys don't like it when they scream out the anime attacks? Yeah, that's something that they do a lot, and as far as I'm aware, there's not really a setting to turn that down. I mean, I guess you can turn down like... No, you could turn down voice volume, but you really probably don't want to do that. But yeah, there's also a battle music playlist settings that let you choose different music if you want to. But yeah, there's nothing that lets you just like turn off the character screaming out attacks. There is, however, an option to just swap into Japanese, but you have to go back to the main menu for that. So we're not going to go do that now.
Shion V. Mayor, I Maris Daymore. I hereby detain you in the name of His Excellency Lord Bolson.
Damn it,
Throw down
I was
your
so
weapon.
close.
I still use the Orochi Fury art like 20 hours in.
What the? You've got some kind of death wish? Those are armored soldiers you're...
Shut up and get out of here while you still can!
Step aside, slave. These are Renin affairs you're meddling in.
Hey!
We've got a better chance working together. Besides, I don't much feel like being indebted to a Janin.
Fine, suit yourself.
So now they're teaching us about... Oh, we can actually do combos now. Nice.
Word to the wise, I call my...
So, at this... Wait, can we swap to... No, we can't swap. We can't swap to Shion yet. But eventually, when you come into this menu, you'll be able to swap between the different characters that are in your party. But right now, they want you to try and do combos so that we can do a finisher.
Don't expect any promises.
Although I don't think in this difficulty I'll be able to do it.
Why did you help me? What could a Danon like you possibly gain from helping a Renin like me?
Trust me, I've no great love for Renins. I guess I'm just not as consumed with hatred as some...
What?
Have we met somewhere before?
Me? Friends with a Danon? Can't say I've had the pleasure.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, silly question. I don't remember anything about my past. Don't have any clues to go on either. Not even my own face.
Let me get this straight. You don't know what you look like, but you thought I might somehow recognize you?
Something like that. Guess my helping you back there wasn't as self-sacrificing as I made it out to be. Besides, I can't feel pain anyway, so it's not like...
Wait, you really can't feel pain?
Yeah. It's just another thing I don't have. No pain, no face, no memories. I only know one thing about myself, and that's that I'm a slave.
What about your name? You must have one, right?
Iron Mask. Got the name from the person who found me. Said that this way I wouldn't forget I had a real name out there somewhere.
I see.
So where to next?
Outside, silly. What do you think we fought all this way for? Stay sharp. We're going in.
Iron Mask. But everybody already know. Most people will know his name because Bandai has revealed it.
I heard you managed to escape, but I didn't expect to see old Iron Mask with you. In any case, we're all wanted by the Renins. It'll be easier for everyone if you both just come with me.
Where are the others?
They're waiting for us up ahead. Come on.
And this is the second, you know, anime cutscene.
Stay where you are, dissidents.
Just look at all these soldiers. How badly did they want to destroy this hideout?
Apprehend the traitor! Slaughter the rest!
Look out! Sion! Sion!
A blazing sword. But how?
Impossible.
The Master Core. He was embedded within her all along. No matter. Kill her if you have to. Just retrieve the core. Attack!
Poof. No more sword for you.
okay?
Your arms!
Oh, yeah. How about that? Guess it's just as well I can't feel it, huh?
You're not in agony? Wait, are you serious?
Hold still.
Huh?
You know, Cheshire, that was exactly my thought as well. It went to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 when I saw this. I was like,
my healing arts.
I even asked Gaijin Hunter if there's like some kind of Japanese theme
The hand of he who wields
to women powering up
healing
fire
arts
swords.
A man numb to pain, and a woman whose very touch deals nothing but.
Thank you.
Tom Grant, I haven't finished the game yet. I'm about 25 hours in on my main
Let's rout
save.
the bastards and finish them off before the surviving stragglers have a chance to regroup. Iron Mask, you coming?
Definitely. I'm not about to go back all that way alone.
So I guess you're not planning on releasing me, huh?
Sorry. You're coming with us.
In that case, there's one thing you should know. No one uses that flaming sword without my say-so.
You needn't worry on that score. I doubt many of us could get close to it in the first place, or would want to.
I don't know how long the game is.
The blazing sword. It just might be strong enough to match the power of a lord. No, maybe even to surpass it.
Are you sure you're okay?
What do you mean?
Your wound. That soldier nailed you pretty good. Not to mention those flames bursting from you.
They only hit my master core, so I'll be fine. And the flames weren't even hot. It's probably because they're just a manifestation of the astral energy. Honestly, I'm more surprised that you really are incapable of feeling pain.
Did you think I was faking?
No, I believed you. I guess seeing you stay calm while bearing those burns to your hands just really made it hit home for me. It's ironic. I have no problem hurting anyone who touches me. But as soon as I try to wield that sword, it's me who gets hurt.
Do you wish you were impervious to pain too? You realize you could burn your fingers off without even noticing, right?
So what? All I need right now is power. And up until now, I haven't come across anything stronger than that blazing sword the whole time I've been doing this.
You really don't care what happens to you as long as you get what you're after, do you?
Don't talk like you know me.
You... You're right. I don't get you. I don't get why you're so quick to throw it all away. Not when us slaves have never had a choice in whether we lived or died.
You befriended Shion. Zephyrus teamed up with you in your party. Shion's fighting style. So basically at this point we can use Shion. Now while we're in this mode, let me very quickly check on something. Did we get new arts? No, we still have the exact same arts. So let's go to strategy. Yeah. I know how it works. Change, default, anyone KO'd, KO recovery arts, ally 50% HP or less, healing arts, own 50%, yep, that's good. Anyone inflicted with ailment, yep. Oh! I could swear that some of the things were not here. But yeah, this is actually pretty much what I would want for now. Yeah, sounds good. Perfect. I always like checking back because sometimes you'll find like hidden stuff and whatnot.
Our cover's been blown here.
Unfortunately, we can't go this way.
Moving to another base.
Feels bad. Nothing hidden over there. Let's go. Also, there's these party event things. Like you might have noticed that it popped up on the bottom right-hand side, the R1. Which is right there, the masked slave. So now I can press that and it'll give me one of these vignettes.
Can you even see out of that thing? Like, at all?
Of course I can. How else do you think I managed to avoid tripping everywhere I go?
What is that thing anyway? It doesn't look like anything Dan and I've ever seen.
Beats me. I don't remember anything about my past. When I came to, I was already wearing it. If I could get it off, I would. Damn thing makes it hard to eat, and I can't scratch my face when it itches. It's the worst.
Honestly, I'm just impressed you've managed to survive this long looking like that. I'm sure you attract attention wherever you go.
Most of the other Danans don't pay it any mind. It's in everyone's best interest to just keep their heads down, focus on their work, and pretend they don't notice.
What about the Renan soldiers? Didn't they notice?
The guards? They're more the kill first, ask questions later type. Be in the wrong place or step out of line and you're dead. Mask or no mask. That said, as long as you keep your head down and don't cause trouble, they mostly ignore you. Honestly, sometimes they don't look all that keen to stir up trouble themselves. A friend of mine said it's because if they kill us without a good reason, it could delay the work and put them behind schedule. At that point, it'd be their necks on the line. You should know more about all that than me, though, right?
I don't serve any of the lords. But I see what you mean. After 3 centuries of run and rule without much upheaval, it's possible the soldiers might be losing their edge. All this trouble we've caused might be the first excitement they've had in a while.
Well, I don't plan on getting killed for their amusement.
So, just a bit of a warning here, guys. I'm not going to be showing every single one of these. There's plenty of them. And I think it's fine to watch them if you're playing on your own. But like for a stream purpose, just to give you guys the first impressions of the game, they're going to take up a lot of time. There are some of them that will show up as part of the main story beat. Those I'll let play out. But like the optional ones, I'm not going to be showing anymore during the stream. Yeah, those are skits. I'll show Shionne's DLC outfits, sure.
Glanamede Castle. Stronghold of Lord Balsef. Self-imposed ruler of all Calaglia.
I've never seen it from this close before.
That's it, all right. And next to it are the Gates of Fire. Take a good long look while you still can. That wall is what we've come to tear down. The only thing standing between us and freedom.
Freedom.
Let's go.
You guys were asking for Shionne's outfits. So, you get haircuts. These haircuts are supposed to match like the different sets. So like, for instance, if you go for the Battle Maiden outfit, then you have the Battle Maiden braid, right? But here's the sets that, let me go back to this, but here's the sets that you got. You have Battle Maiden outfit, and usually each of these is going to have like 3 colorations with a couple of minor changes in between as well. So Battle Maiden outfit A, Battle Maiden outfit B, Battle Maiden outfit C, and of course, the one that everybody's waiting for, the Regal swimsuit. Yep. Actually, I'm curious, what's the haircut to go with that? It's a tropical ponytail. Okay. Then we have the B variant. The C variant. Then there's the girls' school uniform. Girls' school uniform B. Girls' school uniform C. World Unifier. And the SWEQ02F. But like I said, we're going to keep it with the traditional stuff. There's more haircuts. This would be the student one, the World Unifier, and the SW thingamabob. Wow, this even has like some stuff tacked onto the hair. Oh yeah, there's also Mia's hat. You guys remember Mia from Code Vein? Yeah, you can get that hat too. So there you go. And this would be the DLC weapon that probably also deals more damage, I would assume. Yeah, again, very much in a similar fashion as the sword. It deals a ton more damage. So we're obviously not going to equip it. Oh yeah, do I get to put... Oh, I don't have the skill up yet. Okay.
Be careful. If you get close to a Zoogle, they'll...
Yeah, I don't care. Sounds good to me. Yeah, we're good.
You're surrounded. Stay calm. Don't let them form a pack.
We turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right. No time to hold back.
You're finished.
We still don't have combos. I mean, we have combos, but we still don't have the finishers.
I'm sure
which is the most... It's like the finishers is when combat starts getting really satisfying. Why would I avoid it? So, important thing. This particular enemy... Wait, let me get behind him so that you can see. This particular enemy, notice that he's got a little glowy bit on the back. You can swap targets to the glowy bit on the back, which is a core, and if you do enough damage, you break it, and then the enemy falls down, and you have a massive opening to deal damage. I gotta be careful, though, because this guy one-shots, I think. At least on hard difficulty, you one-shot it. I'm screwed. Yep. There's the one-shot. It's okay, though, because she can res me. There's the core break. The problem with the Orochi's Gale Force Fury is that it really eats up a lot of time. So you gotta be careful about that. There's also several things around the world that you'll want to pick up, like this right here. This will be something that you can use to craft accessories later on. It'll also give you sometimes stuff to sell for money. Yeah, you should definitely gather as many of those as possible. Is this round-based? What do you mean round-based? This is very much action combat. Real-time action combat.
Got it. I'll remember that.
These right here work like bonfires in Souls games. If you rest on one, all of the monsters respawn.
But I've barely worked up a sweat.
Speak for yourself.
This is not easy mode, Dark Warp. I'm playing on moderate.
Doesn't look like we're being followed. Fail to grab these rare moments of quiet when you can. You'll end up regretting it later.
You're the boss.
I don't think we get to cook yet, right? Camping out. Yeah.
Normally, we should take turns standing guard. But this first time, I'll watch over things so you two can rest easy.
I've never just sat and watched a fire like this before. It's surprisingly soothing.
Well, aren't you getting comfortable? You realize there are still Zoogles prowling around out here, right?
Ah, don't be a spoil sport. It's important to let your mind and spirit relax. Does you a lot more good than you might think.
The revive is not infinite. I'll explain to you guys how the revive and healing works in just a second. I wanted to show you guys that when you rest in campfires, it'll show your whole party. So it'll be different depending on which point of the game you are. And then you can go to Reminisce, and this shows you skits that you've already seen. So like, for instance, if I was to watch this skit that's on the bottom right now, Zephyr's Teachings, this would then pop up in here in case you wanted to watch it again. And it has the 2 anime cinematics that we already saw. One thing that I wish it had is actual in-game cinematics, but it doesn't. So there are some cinematics that take place in-engine, and those do not actually get stored here, which is a shame. I really wish they'd do that, because there's some really cool cinematics in the game that I would like to rewatch, but you can't do that as of yet. Maybe they'll do that later. I don't know. And also later down the line, when you rest, you'll be able to cook. Right now, you can't do it yet, but you'll be able to cook, and whenever you cook, it's going to give you, like, different bonuses.
Now I see. So that's why Balsef's cronies were so desperate to catch her.
Is that what it's called?
You can change characters on the fly. I'll show you.
Right, you don't remember a damn thing, do you? Fair enough. Guess it's time to fill you back in. Tell me, you ever wonder why we Danans are made to work ourselves to the bone, day in, day out?
Well, when you put it like that, I always just assumed we were mining resources for them.
And don't you think it'd be quicker if they used all that high-powered tech they have? Why go to all the trouble of relying on weak human labor? Listen, what the Renans are really after isn't resources or minerals. It's astral energy. They're harvesting the astral energy that sleeps inside all matter in life forms. And they're doing it the same way they have for the past 300 years, using us Danans as mere siphons.
Right. They have machines for minerals, but extracting from Danans requires spirit cores. Any astral energy collected passes through a spirit vessel on its way to being stored in a master core.
But why go to the trouble of collecting all this energy in the first place? Do they really need all that juice just to use astral arts?
It determines the Sovereign.
Sovereign? Is that the Renan ruler?
Exactly. 5 lords, each doing whatever it takes to gather as much astral energy as they can and store it in their master cores. Whichever of them manages to accumulate the most power at the end of their contest is crowned the ruler of the Renan motherland. A new crown contest, as they call it, is held every decade or so.
So you see, the master cores are the receptacles in which the lords store their power. And we Danans are sacrificed, so the Renans can choose their new ruler.
That's insane! You're telling me that's what our people have been dying for this whole time?
Relax, hero. You're not the only one who's bent out of shape about the whole thing. There are 2 things that I haven't been able to get my head around yet. What business would a Renan have stealing a master core? And what's the deal with that blazing sword?
I think the sword is a physical manifestation of the master core's astral energy. As for why it took the shape of a sword, well, I don't know any more than you do. Honest.
And that stuff about needing your permission to use it? What was that about?
I'm the only one of us who can control the master core to some extent. Without me to adjust the flow of astral energy, the sword can't take a physical form.
What do you want out of this? You may be one of them, but you don't strike me as the ruthless oppressor type.
I'm going to take down all of the lords.
Never thought I'd say this, but I like the cut of your jib, Renan. Very well. As far as we're concerned, the struggle continues either way. And with that sword on our side, our chances of victory just increased. That is, of course, assuming we can count the 2 of you in.
Fine by me. After all, it sounds like we're after the same thing anyway.
Honestly, I'm still a little confused by all this. But if it's a choice between this or going back to being a slave, then I choose to fight.
Then it's settled. Together we'll overthrow the Renan lords. And first up on that chopping block is Balsef, the wild beast. Sound good?
The thorns.
I've got to hurry.
And yeah, sorry guys, I didn't notice that the
hideout
volume
in
was low.
Ulzebek, not far from here. We should be able to meet up with our comrades there.
Again, personally, I love the art style that this game is going for. One thing that I wish is that it was an actual open world instead of sectioned off maps. It feels like...
You should be able to eat this. Whenever you find some, make sure to grab it.
It almost feels like it was a little bit held back because they also developed the PlayStation 4 version.
What's this thing?
And probably PlayStation 4 wouldn't be able to handle these visuals on a full open world. But it would have been great if it was a full open world, is what I'm getting at. Balsif's cousin is called testicles. God damn. Apple gel, extremely important. You want to pick up as much of it as you can early on. Particularly because the game is much harder earlier on than later down the line. Later down the line, it becomes a lot easier.
That is one enormous stray.
I don't think we can take it right now.
So let me tell you right now, this dude over here, you see how our party's like level 6? This dude over here is level 43. So there you go. How you got the game already? Bandai Namco sent me a review code. But yeah, I would not advise people to tackle this guy on at this point in the game. Just go grab the items that are like over here because there's a couple of them as well.
What's this thing?
Now we kill these guys.
Normally I don't pick on the weak.
You're finished!
You're surrounded. Just stay calm.
You're mine! Got this over!
I'm on.
Rising Wyvern!
Mega Red!
Mirage!
Fire instant!
You're mine!
Talon!
Freezing storm!
Here I come! Swallow Blade!
Ice
It's
tornado!
over!
This isn't ideal.
Mirage!
Ow.
You're mine! Flash!
None shall escape my
Rising
judgment!
Wyvern! Take this!
You're not giving up now, are you?
Here's a healing art!
I refuse to let...
That's what I want to hear. Raise your sword.
Nemia Gale, I'm
sure I can
having
put
a
this
blast
to
with
use.
it. I've put 25 hours into the game on the hardest difficulty, and my one complaint is that the second boss, in my opinion, is grossly overtuned. So for the second boss, I actually bumped down the difficulty to moderate before I beat it. But besides that second boss, I've really enjoyed my time with the game.
Take this! Swallow Blade! You're finished!
I'm on it.
Rising Wyvern! You're mine!
I'm only getting started!
I'll
Mirage!
run you through. That is coming.
Rising Wyvern!
Boom! What I'd not like is you can't see other characters when exploring. Many JRPGs already fixed that, and in no way is a performance issue. Yeah, this is a design decision. Like, them not showing characters is straight up a design decision. Also, I said I was going to show you guys how to swap characters, and I still haven't. And I said I would explain the healing system. So, you guys were asking earlier, can you just infinitely revive? No. There's a system that you guys see right below me, which is the CP, which right now I have 138 out of 162, and every single healing art that Shion does uses that system. So like for instance, first aid, that costs 12 CP, and that thing does not regenerate. CP does not regenerate automatically. So every time she casts first aid, that's 12 CP down. Every time she casts resurrection, that's 48 CP down. So dying is actually a massive penalty if you get revived by Shion, because it really eats into the CP that you have available. And that CP, you can think of it almost like the amount of Vestus flasks that you would have in a Dark Souls game, because the moment that thing runs low, you need to stop exploring and rest. So you gotta think about that. You gotta consider, you know, the resurrection, all that stuff. And in regards to swapping characters, I think there's still a couple of enemies here. Yeah, we'll kill these, and I'll show you guys how you can do that. So you were talking about swapping characters, and I told you guys earlier that at any point in time you can hold down L1. And once you hold down... Oh, actually, I can't swap it at this point yet. Damn it. They haven't unlocked it yet. But wait! It did unlock. What the hell? Interesting. I don't have the... So the feature is unlocked, but they don't show it on the UI yet. So basically, if I hold down L1 and press left, I swap to Shion.
Here I go. It's over.
This is it. Dig deep.
Easier said than done.
No excuses. This is up to
These
us.
little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Well,
There you go.
Take a look at that.
And Bane Death says, that's why I always set her ability usage to manual. Yeah, you can actually come in here into arts and just say, listen, don't cast resurrection. And that way she'll never do it. And then if you want to do it, you can come back in here, turn it on. You can say, oh, I don't want you to do Ray. She won't do it. You can choose which arts she uses. This is running on PlayStation 5.
Okay, people, this is it. Ulzebek.
No sign of any Renin guardsmen.
The Renins aren't as populous as the Danins. Probably figure stationing guards in a place like this would be a waste of precious manpower.
So this is where the next safe house is?
Yes. The last place they'd think to look for enemies is on their own doorstep.
That is, assuming anyone actually made it here before us.
Zephyr!
Looks like we needn't have worried. Come on.
I'm not sure I would go as far as Dark Souls style. I just use Dark Souls analogies because I know that a lot of you guys in my community play Souls games. It makes it easier. I would not call this Souls style. I mean, you even have fast travel, so you know this is not Soul style. Did you talk about battle banter? I'm not sure what you mean. If you mean the fact that they scream their moves every time they do a move, yes, that happens in this game, and there's no way to turn it off.
Zephyr, you made it! See? I told you there's no way Zephyr would have kicked the bucket.
Fine, you were right. So, what's the plan?
Well, we've got an ace up our sleeve and the enemy's in disarray. I say we strike while the iron's hot.
So we're finally going head-to-head with Balsef.
That's right. We can't afford to mess this up. It's now or never.
Then now it is! We've all been waiting for this day for far too long!
Leave the plan to me. In the meantime... Yeah, you two need to do something about your outfits.
You can buy apple gel from vendors, and later down the line, you'll be able to buy orange gel as well.
I have just the thing for your size. Stay right there, okay?
But not at the very beginning. At the very beginning, orange gel is very rare.
Ta-da! I told you, it fits like a dream. I'm afraid we don't have any Renin clothing. I could find you some Danon outfits. but something tells me you'd rather pass.
Is this really that important?
In case you need reminding, I'm here because our interests overlapped. Nothing more. At no point did I say I've given up being a Renin.
Now, let's play nice. How about you ask Nath and see what he says? He's our one-stop shop for info around here. With any luck, he might just know something.
Do orange gels drop from monsters? Some, but usually you find it around the world. Ocean blue garb. And you guys remember how I told you that, like, even if you don't have the DLC and stuff like that, you still have access to changing the look of your armor. So we unlocked the ocean blue garb right now. If we go to outfits, you can actually go back and swap back into the ragged clothes if you want to. Not sure why you would want that, but you can do it. But like basically further ahead when you unlock like armor, because like if you played the demo, you've seen this character in like in a full-on plate set. You can go back and wear this this other set of the ocean blue garb, even if you don't have any DLC. This is just like available from the get-go, right? Which I think is pretty good. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys about the owls, but I guess I can show you guys now. So there are these owls out in the world that I'm not going to be looking for during the stream because I already looked for them in my main save, and this is more to show you guys what the game is like than necessarily going completionist mode. But like there are these owls spread throughout the world that will unlock accessories for your character. So like you see how this owl has some really weird bunny ears? This basically is going to give you the bunny ears for your characters. So if I want right now to just be like, hey, you know what would look good on you, Shion? Bunny ears. There you go. Shion will now have bunny ears.
It's an owl. They're often used as a symbol to represent ancient Dana.
There you go. Now she has bunny ears. Okay. Look at how flappy they are. I didn't even notice. You see how they're like, when you're moving, it's like bloop, 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 bloop. They're actually pretty well animated. Yeah, and you can give her a tail too if you want to. I think we even have a tail for her, don't we? Outfits. So yeah, wait, no, I give the tail to him. No, here. There. So there you go. If you're into this kind of thing, I'm not gonna kink shame, so you do you. You can do it in this game. Have a good time. I'm not into it, so I'm not doing it. But yeah, you can, there are tons of these owls out in the world. Like, you can get sunglasses, dog ears, cat ears, bunny ears, dog tail, cat tail, bunny tail. What else? There's like, you know, the things that I showed you earlier. You can have like little plushies on your head. There's all kinds of crazy stuff that you can get.
What's this doing here? Nath, we need your help.
Ah, damn. Never the manpower when you... Huh? Help, huh? What kind? Is it urgent?
Well, no, not exactly.
Well, in that case, would you mind helping me out with something first? The work's really piled up around here.
What is it you'd like us to do?
Anything you can manage. No one cares about us slaves. That's why it's all the more important that we stick together and take care of each other. Check in with that guy over there for details on what needs doing. And thanks in advance.
I wonder if something happened.
This voice acting is so refreshing after that Ultra Age game. Tell me about it, Venom Punk. Ultra Age's voice acting was really bad. Let's go ahead. So, these, letter symbols that you saw that he had a letter symbol on top of his head. Whenever a character has a letter symbol, that's a side quest. Except in this case, they expect you to do a side quest so that you understand how side quests work. Yes! But it's like whatever. He's gonna be like, oh yeah, sure. Can you do something for me? Yep, sure. I need you to go ahead and what do we need? He's talking about how this is an inn, so we can rest here.
Yes.
Need you to haul in some cargo. I have some friends who are on their way to collect it from the hideout in Zion mine. Okay, so we need to go back to a mine and get some stuff.
Got it.
And we can use this to rest, which we will do, because whenever you rest, you recover your CP for free. So you should definitely go ahead and do that. Any chance you get.
I had no idea the Crimson Crow were so active.
Does the tail actually move, or is it there just for show? Okay. Yeah. This is a very specific question, all right? But sure. Wait, it'll probably be easier to see if it moves on him, because she has a skirt. It's probably going to mesh with the skirt, so...
Be thrilled by that.
Yes, the tail moves. The tail has some animations. You could see it wiggling around when the character moves. It looks like I can't jump in here, but I can go outside and jump real quick. I'll show you guys the upgrades once they unlock, because I don't have the upgrades unlocked yet. I don't know if they unlock in the first act. I hope they do, because I can't show you guys the second one. Yeah, it also animates when you jump. So yes, the tail animates. That was a very... I just want you to know, that was a very specific query from your part, okay, dude? No kink shaming, but that was very specific. I'm joking. The CP thing is not annoying, because it gives you... If there was no CP limit, there would be no challenge to the game. I'll tell you right now, if there was no limit to CP, there would be no challenge whatsoever to the game. But the thing is, you can recover CP by using orange gel. So there's an actual consumable that you can buy. It's pretty expensive when you can buy it later down the line. But you can use a consumable to recover CP to stay in the game. But again, like I said, if there was no limit to the healing that Shion could do, the game would be broken. The game would be flat out broken. Change back to Shioni main character, please. No, because I don't know how to play Shion properly. And you need to know how to play these characters properly. Did I rest yet? Yeah, I did. Okay. Let's head out. Before we move forward, I will swap to Japanese dialogue for a little bit, so that you guys can hear a little bit of the Japanese dialogue. Let me just save here. We'll go to number 3. You guys can see my main save over there with 24 hours. It's actually more than 24. By now, it's probably like 27 or something like that. But yeah, that's my main save, and it's on hard difficulty. So we'll save this here, and let's go back to title screen. When you rest in the bonfire thing... Ah, stop! No copyright. Thank you. That movie is copyrighted, so I can't actually show that. You can come voice selection, Japanese, and now we load back in. Luckily on PS5, loads really fast, so it's not a problem. Have you played Tales before? Yes, I've played previous Tales of games, and I tend to really enjoy Tales of games. I finished very few of them, but I have played them. Okay, so... Alright, so we gotta go back and... Wait, we can do one of the... things, one of the skits, so that you guys get an idea of what the Japanese voice acting is like. And then we'll do it in battle as well. Yes, you can keep the dress Shion has now as a costume.
奴隷が寝起きするだけの場所という割には集落の手をなしているのね。
おお、確かに装甲兵だらけのモスガルとは違うが、もっと悲惨なのを想像していたのか。
I really do like the visuals.
あなたたちには何もできないと思っている。
何？
いくら手が足りないと言っても、脅威を感じていたらこんな風に好きにさせておいたりはしないはずよ。
お前。いや、そうかもしれない。
I like the skits. I think they look good.
レナに支配されているのが当たり前だと思ってる。生まれた時、いや、生まれる前からそうなんだ。自分たちと何の関係もないレナの王を選ぶためなのに。
I think they do subtitle the battle, the callouts. We'll see. I don't remember, but I think they do subtitle it.
自分は違うって言いたけだな。レナ人っていうのはみんなそんな風に考えるのか。
確かに私たちレナにとって 力があるかどうかは重要ね。でもそれとこれとは別よ。私には目的がある。
Skits is what you're watching right now. This presentation that's almost like a comic book style.
ダナ人だろう。
This is a skit.
炎の剣だろうと。それだけよ。
It's going to be up to personal preference, Fire Deviant. I do feel like they did a pretty good job with the English voice acting, so you're not going to be missing out if you... I thought that this was the exit. I was wrong. You're not going to be missing out if you play in English. At least in my opinion, you're not. It's not this way either. Where the hell am I supposed to go again? Is it back here? Okay, it's back here. How long is the game? I do not know, because I haven't finished it yet. The stuff that you pick up also respawns, so like right there we see the wheat. Yeah, see? They do subtitle them. Well, some of them, not all of them. Yeah, looks like it's just the beginning when they subtitle. Oh wow, Shion actually died there. Oops. Sorry about that, Shion. Does she get 1 HP? She does. So let's just give her some apple gel and she'll be good to go. Yeah, like I said, I feel like the game is actually much harder at the beginning than later down the line. Even on the hardest difficulty. See how there's another owl there? That one's gonna give you a tail of some kind. Come on. Oh damn it, I ran out of juice. I wonder when they unlock the upgrades, because I would like to show it to you guys. But yeah, here's another owl. Eventually, in case you're worrying about missing out on these, eventually they give you another companion that helps you find these owls. Yeah, I should also get the ore that's back here. I guess if she goes down, there's no revive for the remaining of the fight. There's an item that you can get that lets you revive other party members. She's not the only source of revival. But yeah, if you don't have that item, which is like an elixir of life or bottle of life, I think it's life bottle. And if you have a life bottle, you can just res her. In the demo, I see 5 to 6 players, but you will pick them up along the way. Yeah, you will pick them up along the way.
虫けらのようにこんな命すらいいように奪われて。
そこの茂みと言ったわね。
これは鍋？なんでこんなものが？
せめて何か一つだけでも。
Oh, this is how we get the cooking thing.
自分は助からないのに誰かが来ると信じて隠し通したのか。物一つ守るために命を落とすのは愚かだと思うか。
信じる者のための命がけの行動、それを愚弄する気はないわ。でもそれがどんな意味を持つかは受け取った者次第よ。
無駄になんかさせない。レナ兵だって出し抜くことができる。これはその証なんだ。あんたの意志は必ず届ける。
なら行きましょう。いつまた装甲兵たちが戻ってくるかもわからないわ。
これがレナと戦うってことか。
怖くなったの？
ああ、怖いさ。けど。
So, let me real quick. I'm gonna save the game here. I'm gonna swap us back to English. This gives you a decent sampling of what it's like in Japanese, but I think that to follow the stream, the English version is easier. So we're gonna go back. At the beginning of the game, can you choose who to start with? No. At the beginning of the game, you start with the Iron Mask, then you go to Shion, and then you go to unlock the other party members that will become available. Wait, I didn't even swap it. You need a better helmet? Yeah. That mask, it's like a bucket on top of your head. So, they should have unlocked fast travel by now, or no, they haven't unlocked fast travel yet. They lock a lot of the in-game systems early on, and you have to like unlock everything as you go along. It's coming on the 10th. Choose the cooking pot for the helmet. Would be great if we could actually take the mask off, but we can't. Yes, there's a mage. Damn, nobody made it, huh? Sorry if you arrived a little sooner. We could have... Things happen. It hurts, but this is the world we live in. I'll take good care of what you brought back. It's the only way we can respect the sacrifice of those we've lost. When's Daddy coming home? Oh no, that's the guy's kid. Not yet, sweetie. Your dad's... He's gone away for a while. Yeah, he went to get a pack of smokes. And never came back. Don't lie to me. He's dead, isn't he? Yep, he's dead as fuck. Feels bad. I know that whenever grown-ups look sad and say someone's gone, they always mean they're dead. Daddy always warned me this might happen one day. He told me to stay strong and be brave. So This isn't right. Poor kid shouldn't have to be dragged into our own mess. Let's report back to Nathan, then get ready to fight. Rurikhan, does the mask come off eventually? Even in the demo, they show your character without the mask. There we go. There's the upgrade system right there. Counter edge. Nice. Veteran samurai. Okay, we get it. I'll show you guys the upgrades in just a second. Just want to get out of the cutscene. Okay, now they've done that. Notice how there's another side quest here, so you can come pick side quests if you want to, or you can just stick to the main quests. For the purpose of this stream, I'm going to be sticking with the main quest to show you more of the game as opposed to just like doing the
Looks
optional
like we
stuff.
get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
So obviously I'm going to rest just to get the CP back up. Okay, so in terms of the upgrade system, I don't know if you guys are talking about gear or not, but upgrade system for gear is actually very simple. Armor, you find it out in the world. Like, if you explore more, you'll probably find more armor. It's just like, as you play through the game, you'll encounter armor and chests, stuff like that, and you equip it. Weapons, there's going to be a blacksmith here soon. He's not here yet, but when the blacksmith shows up, he'll upgrade your gear. I believe that the blacksmith is actually going to be the next quest, so I should be able to show that. But yeah, now in terms of upgrading your actual skills, the way it works is whenever you fight monsters, you gain SP, which I'm assuming is skill points, and then you use the skill points to upgrade your characters. As you can see, we unlocked a couple of different titles, which, like, for instance, this is the Beach Hero, this Veteran Samurai, this Iron Mask, and as you play through the game, you'll unlock more titles, so this is not the end of the tree. There'll be more things that get unlocked further on, and, you know, that will enable you to continuously upgrade the character. Same thing here for Shion, and then each of these things is going to do a different thing. Then it's just about you figuring out which ones you want, right? So for me, for this character, I like increased max AG, mid-air evasion. These are excellent. Is there KO resistance? Yeah, KO resistance. This is if you're playing in harder difficulties, this is like a must-have skill. KO prevention is friggin' fantastic. And I think we'll do increased critical damage as well. That's good. And we can also do easier perfect evade recovery. Perfect, perfect. I don't really care too much about these other attacks that we got going here. I guess Sonic Thrust would be good, but it's fine for what we have right now. Once again, KO prevention, in my opinion, one of the best skills that you can get in the harder difficulties. And then in here, what we got? She's got CP restoration when full, which is pretty damn good to let you explore for longer. So, boom. Those are the skills that I got. Is it a top 10 game? Depends on whether or not you like JRPGs.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Does this game have New Game Plus? I don't know. I haven't finished it yet. If you like JRPGs, would you ever consider trying Bravely Default? I have played Bravely Default, both 1 and 2. I like both of them. They're really good. As a matter of fact, something about this art style actually reminds me of some of like the, I'm gonna say backgrounds, but they're not actually just backgrounds. They're like, you know, they're places that you go to in that game. A little bit of this art style reminds me of Bravely Default.
You're back, huh? Sounds like it was a real
Those titles are not DLC. I don't
Much as I hate to admit it, there aren't many of us who can take on those Renin armored soldiers. All we can do is make sure we remember those who sacrificed their lives for the cause.
Yeah, they won't be forgotten.
Glad to hear it. Now, what was that favor you wanted to ask me?
Oh, right. Well, you see...
This is offline game.
So then, you're wondering if I know of any places where you can find Renin equipment, huh? Anywhere with those damn bright eyes is gonna have tight security, of course. You can't just go carelessly poking around. Unless... Across the wilderness outside Ulzebek, you'll find the Fagin ruins. There's some kind of old Renin castle out there. What with it being impenetrable, I forgot. But with a Renin tagging along, who knows? Maybe you can find some way in. You ask me, though, it's a lot of trouble for some Renin rags. If I were you, I'd get comfortable with Danin garbs.
Didn't know you played them Let's Plays just on your own. I didn't do full-on Let's Plays for those now.
Are we really going
But I did
there?
put up gameplay on the channel, I think. Not for Bravely Default 2, but I did do for 1, and I think for... What was the other one? Bravely 2nd. I put up gameplay on the channel.
Am I really doing this for some lousy cloak? There's Zugals here, too?
Hey!
You should always assume there's Zugals anywhere you go. They're one of the reasons I need you. We're a team, after all. That means you need to pull your weight. So when I call for you, I expect you to clear out any enemies around me. What? Why do I have to do all that? In exchange, when you call for me, I promise I'll shoot down enemies around you too. Right. Sounds fair? If you don't get in the habit of speaking up during fights, it'll impact morale and our ability to combo together. So make sure you do it often, got it? Looks like the enemy spotted us. Time to get to work. So this is when we get the boost system. Yep, boost attacks. So this is a system where when you do enough damage, you eventually just get to do a special attack.
The average Zoogle shouldn't be a problem, right?
So like this.
I'll give it a shot. It's over. Rising Wyvern. You picked the wrong fight. Mirage, here I come.
And then there's Shion.
It's over. Flyers.
This one's mine. I'll shoot them down. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
You're finished. Damn it. Rising Wyvern. I'm not
Let
done.
the marksman
Mirage.
handle this.
I'm not done.
Where are you going?
There we go.
Let the marksman handle this.
And you can use them to boost your combos. But unfortunately, we still don't have the finishers. They really need to unlock finishers so that I can start abusing that. Finishers are so beast.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
You're mine. This one's all mine. You picked the wrong fight. Here I come.
Let the marksman handle this. This one's mine.
Orochi's Fury.
Ba-boom. Didn't you basically do a Let's Play of Iceborne and Rise? Yes, I did.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Kamehameha gun. Something like that, yeah. Wait, did I? Oh, I went back to the... Damn it. Mistakes were made. Sometimes I get turned around after combat. Anyway, we have some doggos over there. We have some area to explore up here.
Why don't we climb up higher and see if we can get a better view? What's this thing?
Potatoes, boil them, mash them, put them in a stew. There's no fall damage, so it's like if you just want to jump off this, you can.
How'd you figure a place like this turns derelict?
Your guess is as good as mine. I didn't even know this place existed until we heard about it. All that matters to me is whether I can find anything to wear in there.
Why does she care so much about her appearance?
She's very superficial like that.
I won't forgive you!
Take this!
I'm only getting started!
Oh, wow.
Here's a healing arc! First aid! Insects should stay on the ground.
Come one, come all! Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
You got flyers!
I got
Rising
this!
Wyvern!
Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Ice Tornado!
Take this! You're finished!
None shall escape my judgment!
Take this!
I really need to not use Orochi's Furry this early on. Orochi's Fury. Orochi's Furry.
These little...
Let me actually swap that around, because this is too much of a commitment right now. Let's go... We can do Azure Storm. Azure Storm is not that great either, though. Might do Plasma Shock for the cool effect. Plasma Shock looks pretty badass.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Plasma Shock!
Mega Ray!
Mirage!
A freezing storm!
You're mine!
Tornado! Primed and ready! Who wants to die next?
Bam! Orochi's galore.
Onward and upward.
There's another one of these. You want to get as many of these as possible so that when you do unlock the ability to craft accessories, you'll have plenty of choice.
I won't forgive you!
Here I come! You're mine! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Instant!
You're mine!
Here's a healing arc!
Shock!
First
I
aid!
owe you one. This one's all mine.
There!
Mirage!
You're mine!
Strike! Eat dirt!
Mega Ray!
Plasma Shock!
Oops.
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Rising Wyvern! No escape! Mirage! You're mine!
There! One more!
Swallow Blade! No escape!
Whee!
I can feel my power growing!
What are the benefits of doing side quests? You get additional materials, additional experience. You know, it'll make it easier for you to upgrade weapons, get more skill points. And I would heavily recommend on the harder difficulties to do side quests.
That button is driving me mad! Mirage! It's over! It's over! Take this!
A freezing
Here I come!
storm!
Plasma shock!
Ice tornado!
You're mine!
There! Go!
You cheater.
Where are you going?
She pushed the monster away from me so that I couldn't hit it. Cheater.
This could be useful.
It looks clumsy somehow. It's like if it looks clumsy, it's because I haven't unlocked all of the combat things yet, so it's still missing a lot of things. Like, we still don't have the combat chain system, which is the faster you kill things, the more rewards you get. We still don't have the finisher system, which enables you to do explosive finisher attacks. We still don't have all of the good arts. We don't have the charge up system that this character has. So we're missing a lot of systems in the game at this point still. These are all things that unlock later. And it makes the game a lot more accessible, because like, I'm talking about these things because I've already played for like 20 hours, right? But like earlier in the game, that would have been completely overwhelming to talk about all of these different systems.
Now I can let loose.
Here's another thing. The more characters use certain abilities, they'll begin to learn new spells. So Shion right there just learned Recover, which is something that removes ailments like poison, shock, stuff like that. And your own character will also learn like new abilities just from playing the game.
We did it!
I'm only getting started.
Rising
How's the haptic feedback? It's pretty good.
We're in good form.
You get good feedback. Actually, now that I think about it, I haven't really paid too much attention to it during combat. I know that like during cutscenes and stuff, it's excellent. But I'll actually pay attention on this next fight. Radriel Safriam, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you very much. Where was the... Oh, there he is. I was looking for you. How you doing, dude? Here, you can come kill me now.
Dispose of the trash.
Yeah, there's haptic feedback even during combat. It's very subtle because you don't want your controller like just vibrating all over the place. And obviously, heavier attacks will have heavier haptic feedback.
You're finished. Mirage.
Where are you going?
Now,
Here
while
I
it's
go.
reeling.
Take it down.
You're finished. You picked the wrong fight.
Sighted.
Here I come.
You're mine.
First time I fought this guy, it killed me. It one-shotted me.
Let's
And I was
keep
like,
our eyes
no.
on the prize.
Why would you do this? Here's another important thing. Every time you pick up something in a map, it'll show it to you. So like now you know that there's potatoes over here, and the game will then tell you when they respawn. So if you zone into this map, you will instantly know whether or not potatoes have respawned. Potatoes or anything else, because there are other things you'll pick up in the map. The one thing that doesn't respawn is obviously chests, but everything else will respawn.
No choice. Here I come.
Freezing storm.
You're finished. Plasma shock.
Ice tornado.
No escape. Mirage.
None shall escape my
Take it.
judgment.
Here I come. Plasma shock.
Oops.
Here
You're
I go.
mine.
You're mine. These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Is there back attack advantage for initiating combat from behind? Nope. Doesn't matter where you initiate combat from, it's always the same thing. At least there isn't yet on the 25 hours that I've played so far.
You're mine! It's over! You're on!
Hey, stop! You're mine!
Take this! It's
If it's in
over!
the sky, it's mine! None shall escape my judgment! These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
And that's another one.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Yeah, I don't know if Swallow Blade is a staple or not. Let me see. I keep pressing the middle button for map. It's actually square. Okay. It's that.
What's this thing?
Lavender. Now let's actually go get Shion a new outfit, shall we? Oh, there's another thing in there that I want to go get first, though. Dude, it's like, even when I'm just doing like a live stream, my OCD gets the better of me. It's like, what? There's a shiny over there. I need to go get that shiny. Like, what am I even doing if I don't get this shiny? What is the meaning of life if I don't get this shiny? Yeah, like, see right there, we now just learned a new ability, which means that we can now go to Arts, and instead of Rising Wyvern, we can get Demon Fang. Demon Fang is a ranged ability, which is very, very good to extend combos. Bastard.
You picked the wrong fight. Demon Fang. Take it. It's over. Demon Fang.
Any injuries?
Okay, this is good. How are we doing on CP? 126. Our characters are not looking too hot, though. Could do with a little bit more apple gel, but... Oh, no, I think that there's a rest spot up ahead, so we should be fine.
Right, here goes! Take it! Strike!
Mega Ray!
You're mine! Slash! You're finished!
If it's in the sky, it's mine!
You're mine!
This one's mine!
Strike! Demon Fang!
Let me help!
Slap the shot!
And boom.
Freezing storm!
I saw that one coming. The greed was too much. When you get mega greedy, right?
Demon Fang!
None shall escape my judgment!
Take this!
Poor break.
This ends now!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Let's go get that iron ore up ahead as well. We should be able to cook before we head into the next section. I'm gonna avoid combat with these. Can you dodge any time, or do you need to finish the current attack animation? You need to finish the current attack animation. So you need to be very wary of when attacks are coming from the enemies, in order to make sure that you can dodge.
I wonder if those are the Fagin ruins below us. Shouldn't be too much farther now, if that's the...
I guess it's been a while since I had a bite to eat. Don't worry about me. I'm used to working while I'm hungry. It's no big deal.
It is a big deal. You should eat whenever you can. The last thing I need is you keeling over in the middle of a fight just because you didn't eat.
Never thought I'd get lectured on eating by a Renin, of all people.
Yeah, well, some of us Renins know what it's like to go without food, believe it or not.
What do you mean? I thought...
This isn't about me. Now, are you going to eat or not?
I would, if we had anything to eat. But we don't.
Actually, I have a little bit of food on me.
You've been carrying that stuff around this whole time? I'm not sure it's gonna be enough for the both of us, though.
That's why we're going to cook it instead.
Cook? I've never done anything like that before.
Me neither, to be honest. But we've got to make something out of all this, so might as well try.
Having only 3 skills usable at one point feels limiting. It's because you're not considering the weaving of the 3 skills with the auto attacks.
Your clothes are all about function over form. You should think about sprucing them up a little.
Why? What purpose would it serve?
I guess you're right. I just think you'd look good with a little blue thrown in somewhere.
All right, I'll think about it.
So here's the thing about the whole 3 skills thing that you got to keep in mind is we still haven't unlocked the special ability of the main character, which it is going to get unlocked on this chapter, I believe, before the final boss of this chapter. So you need to take that into account because until you unlock that ability, the combat is going to feel a little bit limiting. But once you unlock that, you keep in mind you got your 3 skills. Then on top of the 3 skills that you have the hold button down, which gives you access to another thing which does like a ton of damage and actually sacrifices HP in order to do it. And then you also have your auto attacks that you need to weave in between to extend combos. And then you also have the boost attacks of both characters to once again try to extend between combos. And you have the filling of the gauge of the enemies in order to do the finishing attack. So there's a little bit more to it than just the 3 abilities, but I understand where you're coming from. It gets more complicated. Hey, Victor, what's up? Okay, porridge, Shione.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
The reason she says you guys is because this is a generic dialogue thing for when the party is bigger.
You really do eat through that mask of yours, huh? I'm impressed you can manage so well.
Huh? Oh, it's nothing. You get used to it after a while. Still, I'm glad we decided to stop and fill our stomachs. I've got a newfound respect for cooking now. But I guess that's easy when you're used to eating everything raw. It would have been perfect if it had any flavor.
Sorry it didn't live up to your palate.
Oh, no, that wasn't a knock on you. I was just... Sorry. That's not how I should thank you for cooking for me.
You've got me curious now. Is it just pain you can't sense? Or are your taste buds shot too?
Oh, sure, my taste buds work fine. Although, apparently what I like tends to be a little out there.
How so? What's so unusual about what you eat?
Well, one time I couldn't get enough of these things I picked off a plant, but everyone else said they were way too spicy. Doc thinks maybe I crave spicy food to compensate for the lack of pain I feel.
Maybe it's best I take charge of the cooking.
He stuffs the food
just to be
below
on the
the
safe
mask.
side. I can't guarantee it'll be to your tastes, though.
I said I'm sorry. Look, I'll learn to tone down my tastes in the future, so let's just put that slip of the tongue behind us already.
And now we have a buff, a food buff. And we unlocked a new skill panel for Shion. See, this is how you unlock it. Through story progression, when you do certain actions, it unlocks new titles with more skills.
This must be it. Looks pretty ancient, but I recognize Renan architecture when I see it.
It's seen some beatings. If it stayed sealed all this time, it's not because people left it alone.
It's not just their technology. The Renans build their structures out of special materials, too. Strong enough to withstand assaults from Danon tools and weaponry, anyway.
So how the hell are we?
By the way, guys, if you're enjoying the stream, hitting that like button is a fantastic way to help out.
Easy.
Okay, let's go get you your clothes.
I hate that I can see what's on the...
Looks like this place used to be a supply base of some sort. It probably even dates back to the Great Conquest of 3 centuries ago.
For an abandoned place.
Right, here goes!
hit them more.
You're mine! You're finished! You're mine! Mirage!
Damn it.
Take this! You're mine! This one's all mine! You're finished! You picked the wrong fight!
Cyan Instant!
Take this! Plasma shock! Take this!
None shall escape my judgment!
Slash! Here I come!
Boom!
This could
Are
be
customs
useful.
unlockable? It's like you have the DLC outfits, but pretty much any appearance that you unlock through the story, which up until this point for this character I've unlocked 3 different appearances. Well, up until the point in my main save I've unlocked 3 different appearances for this character, and it is the ragged clothes, the ocean blue battle garb, and then there's a full plate armor that you're gonna get. But you know, if you get the DLC, there's plenty more. But this is all DLC stuff, so you know, through the game itself so far I've unlocked 3 different appearances for this character. I don't know how much you will get to unlock later on, but besides the actual overall appearance of your character, there's also attachments that you'll unlock as you play through the game. Which in this stream we've unlocked these 2 things, but to give you an idea, throughout the 25 hours that I've played, I've probably unlocked like a good 20 of these attachments already, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot more, so, you know. There are ways to customize the look of the character, if that's what you're wondering about.
An opponent like this should be easy. Come and face me. It's over. Mirage! Here I come.
Freezing storm!
Got flyers.
I've got this. Let a marksman handle it.
All yours. Demon Fang.
You're mine.
Here I come. Demon Fang.
Nicely done.
It's actually impressive to me how much better I'm at the combat now versus the first time I actually played through the game. Like, first time I played through the game when I was coming through here, I was so careful. I was so careful while I was fighting these. It was insane.
Freezing storm!
You're mine. Swallow blade. It's over. It's on.
Here I go. It's over.
Plasma shock.
Plasma shock is really good.
Seems about right to me.
So there's a quest locked door there that we're gonna have to go open. Also, I haven't been into this room yet. So we should get this. Some apple gel is always nice. Oh, there's also a,
We've been walking around for a while now. Can we give up already?
What, you're tired?
Tired of something, all right.
I'm
wait,
not
I
giving
need to
up
actually
until
go
we
to the
search
other side to
every
get
inch of
that
this
ore.
place.
She's really determined to find those clothes.
Oh, there's some iron down there as well. I need to go get that. We'll get that on the way out. Is the equipment dropped by enemies? No. Armor and weapons are not dropped by enemies. Enemies will drop materials that you'll need to craft weapons sometimes, but armor and weapons don't drop. You will get armor out of chests.
Phew.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that.
Gotta break through. Here I come. You picked the wrong fight. Plasma shock. Take this. Mirage. Take this.
This one's mine.
Plasma shock.
Cyan Instant.
Here I come.
I'm only getting started.
I'm not done.
Here's a healing arc. First aid.
Plasma shock.
Mega ray.
Here I come.
You're mine.
Rurikhan, how would you compare this story to previous Tales of stories? It's been a while since I played a Tales of game, but what I can tell you is that I'm really enjoying the story of this one. Particularly because, like, it starts off fairly simple, right? You have the Ranins, you have the Danans. The Ranins are oppressing the Danans, and the Danans are made to just do slave labor and all this stuff, right? And the more you start diving into it, the more it starts becoming more interesting. Like, I can't really tell you guys what happens in second and third acts because of spoilers, but there's a lot more layers to things than just like, oh, the Ranins are evil, right? Because, I mean, we're even fighting with a Ranin alongside us, so there's obviously something there, but it goes even deeper than what you can imagine, which I found pretty cool. I actually think that at some point in the game, we're probably going to go to Rena, which is like, once we go outside, I'll try to show you guys what Rena is, because I'm pretty sure we can see it. But I'm super excited for the potential to go to Rena. I still don't know if you go there or not, but I hope you do. Because I just really like it when games mix sci-fi with fantasy. It works for me. So, like, she's got the laser gun going, I got the sword. It's a nice, interesting mix. Which is also why I tend to like Xenoblade so much, because it's got that mix of fantasy, high-tech. I like that stuff.
I need to be stronger.
Bandai confirmed we go to both. Bandai said we go to Renin? Nice. I was actually not aware of that. Wasn't there like a thing for me to... Yeah, there is. Sorry, how do you craft armor? You don't. Armor you find in chests as you play through the game. So it's like if you explore, you'll find armor. But weapons, you actually craft them at a blacksmith. Weapons and accessories you craft at a blacksmith.
Is this a chest of...
Like this right here is an accessory. It increases penetration, which is a good stat for Shion.
Yeah, we should definitely hold on to what's inside.
How big is the Tales of Rise community? It's not Tales of Rise, it's Tales of. And I'm pretty sure that the Tales of community is probably pretty big. Because they have a lot of games, and people keep buying them. Wait, where am I going this way? Okay, we're supposed to go to the elevator now. Have you ever played the Ys series? Yes, I like Ys as well. Where's the blacksmith? We haven't unlocked him yet. I'll show you guys, the second I unlock it, I'll show you guys what it's like.
Is this Renin technology? I'm amazed you guys can pull something like this off.
For us, sites like this are completely normal.
This must be...
the former owner's old wardrobe, yeah.
I wonder how long they've hung here. They don't look like they've aged a day.
The designs are a little dated, but it'll have to do.
Listen, I get it. You care how you look. But we've got places to...
Oh. Heyo. Oh. Alpha's just like, oh. Oh my.
What is it?
No. Nothing. We've kept Zephyr and the others waiting long enough. We should head back.
Okay.
So... see how we just unlocked our new armor for her? This was her previous armor, this is her new armor. It's not always with a fancy animation like this, but it's basically you explore a dungeon, you get new armor. We also have a new weapon, which is the Noble Rose. Still not as powerful as the DLC weapon, as you can see. We're not going to be using DLC weapon, of course.
Let's head back to Ulzebek.
Because that would just break
Were you that
progression.
happy to find a new outfit?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm the same as ever.
There.
Oh, hi. What are you boys doing down here?
Lost!
Take this! It's over! Come and face me! Here I come! You're finished! You're on! It got fire!
I got it! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours! Slap the shock! Here I come! You're finished!
A freezing storm! Ice tornado!
Slap the shock! Nicely done, Sion.
You're slacking. Step it up!
Yeah.
DLC gives all 6 weapons.
Looks like we won.
I think it does. Since I don't use them, I can't actually check right now because I'd need to have all of the characters unlocked, and I haven't unlocked all of them. This is the side section. Yeah, this is gonna unlock probably.
I won't forgive you.
I think this unlocks a new charm, maybe.
It's over. You're mine.
A freezing storm! I'm ready! I never miss!
It's over.
Looks like it could be worth something.
Gotta break through. Take this. Eat dirt. Swallow blade. Take this. Demon
None shall
Peg.
escape my judgment!
Here I come. You're fit up. Slap the shot.
Barely a blip on our radar.
Yeah, one of those fancy swords would have come in handy. Oh, life bottle, actually. So this is the other thing that allows you to resurrect is life bottles. I think that now is when they teach us about fast travel.
Gotta break through. It's over.
None shall escape
Here I
my
come.
judgment!
Swallow blade. Slap the shock. Here I come. Slap the shock. Thanks. You're on. You're finished.
Cyan
You're
instant!
mine. Slap. You're finished.
There's both. There's autosaves and there's manual saves. So like if we go to load, you'll see that there's like 2 autosaves right here. These are from our current playthrough. You can see it saved dude, it saved like twice in the last 15 seconds or so. And then there's manual saves as well, which I've been saving over here. Although I'm not really paying too much attention to this save because I'm just doing this to show you guys the game. After this, I'm gonna go back to my main save. Wait, why am I going back upstairs? We're supposed to be going out. So here's the exit. And I think that after this, we
want to get back to
be...
Ulzebek?
Yeah, we better. We don't have time to waste.
Someone's in a hurry.
We should be close to going back to the boss, I think. So at this point, we've unlocked fast travel, which means we can just do this and this. Boop. Yeah, we have. We also have Japanese voice in the game, if you guys are interested in that.
We've reached our destination.
No, Yan Garuga, the screaming thing cannot be disabled. So there's a bunch of side quests. Again, I'm not going to be doing side quests. I'm going to be focusing on main quests.
Crap!
Zephyr, we've got a huge problem. Some bigger than our attack on Balzef's castle, because I don't have time to worry about anything else right now. Bigger than that, the Bright Eyes, they've started massacring folks all over Calaglia. They must be after their master core. Guess the enemy must be getting serious about retrieving it. They must be if they're willing to kill the slaves they need to harvest astral energy. Mozgul got hit real bad. You sure about that? Positive, it's the closest town to where we attacked them earlier. I feel bad for our people there, sure, but them's the breaks. Screw that. Got better things to do.
Just where do you think you're going?
I might actually pick up a side quest here. I don't think that this one is the big monster, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, she just wants food, so we can give her food and it gives us XP.
Okay.
Thanks.
I'm skipping through this. You can read this stuff, but it's basically like, oh, thank you for the food. Here's some XP. And here's some money. Oh, we actually have to go to Malsgul before we actually craft our new weapon.
We got to learn a new dish. I'll take what I can get, really.
Oh yeah,
Let's
and you
cook
unlock
it
new
next time we make
recipes.
camp.
This quest is the big Zoogle, which we're not going to do, so it doesn't matter. The screaming of attacks doesn't really bother me, but I can understand why it would bother other people. I guess I've just kind of gotten used to it, because it happens on so many Japanese games, it just doesn't bother me anymore.
None shall escape my judgment. You're mine. Mirage! Who wants to die next? Take this. Demon Fang. None shall escape my judgment.
Oh crap, I just realized we didn't even
Our work is
rest.
done here. Let's move.
This was not smart.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Should have rested.
Get lost. Take this.
You got spirit.
Take this.
They really don't give up, do they?
Now you'll learn.
Here I come.
You're mine.
This one's all mine.
Cyan instant! This one's mine.
Here I come. You picked the wrong fight. Strike.
None
Demon
shall
Fang.
escape my judgment.
Take this. You're finished.
Ray! Here, let me help. First aid! Mega Ray!
Here I come. Demon Fang.
I'm only getting started.
Strike.
Here's the healing arm.
Oof.
First
I
aid!
owe you one. Here I come. You're finished.
Here's a healing arm.
Mirage.
First aid!
Take this. It's over. Here I come. You're finished.
Mega Ray! First aid!
Demon Fang.
Cyan
You're
instant!
mine. You're finished.
Seems about right to me.
Okay, let's go grab... Wait. Yeah, there's some, like, consumables around here as well. Grab those real quick.
There are fewer soldiers stationed at the garrison than usual. They must have gotten deployed to Mosgul. I won't forgive you!
You're mine. It's over.
I'm gonna let the marksman handle this.
Here I come. It's over. Stop. Plasma shock. Here I come.
None shall escape my
It's
judgment!
over. Take this.
God damn it, I keep missing my break windows here.
Who wants to die next?
Mirage.
Cyan instant!
No escape.
Mega Ray!
You're mine.
Seems about right to me.
That area back there was like,
Hey,
oops.
Where does your...
Oh yeah, if you want to know where Shion's gun comes from, she also explains that in game. I'm gonna keep you guys in mystery.
Get lost!
Eat dirt.
Cyan instant!
Plasma shock.
Take it! Got you!
Take this.
Mega Ray!
Mirage. Swallow blade.
Cyan instant! Where are you going?
Here I come.
This is it!
You're finished.
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
Strike.
Cyan!
You're mine.
Here's a healing arm!
Plasma shock.
First aid! Seems about right to me.
Is there enemy variety, or is it like, say, Code Vein? I didn't play that much of Code Vein because, unfortunately, when I tried streaming that, people just didn't seem that interested in it. So I can't really tell you, but there's plenty of variety so far, from what I've seen. Because, like, it seems like it's on a per area basis. So like on this area, you tend to see these dogs and the roly-poly looking things. The soldiers are like a constant, right? Because they're part of the Renan army. But like in the next area, you'll see different monsters. There's also some wolves there, but there will also be other things that you wouldn't have seen here. So from my experience so far, I think there's plenty of variety.
A freezing storm! You picked the wrong fight! Damn it! I never miss! It's over! Cyan Instant! You're finished! Magna Ray! Slash! Cyan Instant! Demon Fang! Here I go! Take this! Mortal Blade! Slash the shadow! Cyan Instant! Here, let me help! First aid! Slice!
Yeah, we're running low on CP. I need to start heading towards my actual
Nicely
objective.
done.
Still would love a full Code Vein playthrough. Yeah, you and me both. You and me both, Bane Death.
Now you'll learn! Mess with my friends, will you? You just crossed the wrong line! Mega Ray! Plasma Shock! You're mine! You're finished! Plasma Shock! You're mine! You're mine! It's over! You're on!
There! One more!
Damn it, baby! Here I come! It's on! You picked the wrong fight! Damn it! Take this!
It's weakened!
It's over! This ends now!
Where are you going?
What does Sion keep on saying? Cyan Instant.
Hey,
I can actually
hang
show
in
you
there.
guys the art.
Hey! Damn it!
He's dead. Hey, Tredian. The thing that Sion keeps saying is, wait. This Cyan Instant. Or Cyan Instant, I don't know. This is the quarry where we actually start.
Please, don't hurt the children.
You guys remember Doc?
Damn it, I can't reach them in time!
What are the differences in difficulty? So,
Doc! Cole! Stop!
while there's a big number increase, the one boss fight where I had to bump down the difficulty because, like I said earlier, it felt like that one boss fight was grossly overtuned. The one thing that I've noticed is that it's not just numbers. So the boss actually throws different mechanics at you in the harder difficulty. Well, maybe not different mechanics, but he throws like certain mechanics of the fight earlier at you, so you have to deal with it. So it's not just numbers; it's actually more than that. But if you're on the maximum difficulty, the harder boss fights are really hard.
Are you alright? What about the others? Are those bastards still here?
Iron Mask, take it easy. It's all right now. Most were able to escape, and we've survived. Honestly, we got off lucky. It's often worse when a resistance group pops up.
Lucky? You call people getting slaughtered like this lucky?
This is how things go when you're a Danon slave. You're dead if you stand up to them. Keep your head down and do as you're told. At least then you have a chance to survive. You only have one life. That's why...
I should wait for the right moment?
Yes.
So someone else dies instead while we live another day. Is that what you're saying, Doc? You're willing to risk everything on the chance that things will get better if we wait long enough. But what's the point of waiting if others have to die so that we can live?
What do you think happens when someone tries to resist? It'd be one thing if the rebel died, and that was that. But it never ends with only one death. You've seen it for yourself. Everyone suffers for it. Knowing that, are you really going to tell me our waiting has no meaning?
But that's... I understand not wanting to throw away the same lives we're trying to protect. That would be senseless. But if you wait too long, if you get too used to waiting, then eventually you lose the will to fight. I don't want that to happen to me. I've already met the Crimson Crows. People who risk their lives to fight the Renan's rule. People who know they might not live to see us win, but fight anyway to give those who come after a better chance. If my life is at risk either way, then I'd rather spend it fighting.
So you've decided to take up the sword?
Yes, but not just any sword. It's a sword that only I can wield, but one that's also too powerful to use on my own. I doubt those who fought the Renans in the past ever had something like this on their side. That's why I'm willing to bet everything I have on this sword. I know it might mean more people end up in danger, but...
Okay. If that's how you feel, then forget what I said. It's clear your time has come, Iron Mask. Currently, you and that sword are the only things capable of driving the Renans back. It's because of you that we're still alive right now. If there's a way through this for all of us, then I'll put my trust in you to find it.
Doc, thank you.
Now, remember what you said. And don't ever abandon that conviction of yours, all right?
Right. I won't.
You've grown so much since we first met. And you've met some good people, too. Maybe you have a chance after all.
I'm assuming that is going to get revealed in the story itself. I have that same suspicion, Bane Death, but I still don't have a confirmation on whether or not that is the case. I believe that at this point we can just bail, right? Yeah, return to Olzebek. So we can go ahead, go over here. You should actually explore that area. There's a bunch of items in that area, so you do get something for exploring it.
You're back. Hurry on in. We've been waiting for you.
You're not gonna ask what happened?
I can tell enough by the way you look right now.
I see. Zephyr, I need to ask you something. Would you have invited me to join you, even if I didn't have the blazing sword?
Of course.
Why, though?
There aren't many folks out there who are crazy enough to resist the Renans like we do. So when I find someone with the knack for it, I make sure to keep them close. Plus, you remind me of another guy we lost. Maybe deep down, trying to help you is a way of making amends for what I couldn't do for him.
Wow. Now that I know more about Zephyr's story, this line hits very different.
But if you don't want this, just say the word.
I'm not going anywhere. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't even be here.
You say so. All right, come on in.
Diaby Gaming, after this live stream is going to link you straight to another video where there's a 1-hour review-like discussion with me and Glopku talking about our thoughts on the game. So you not only get my thoughts, you also get the thoughts of Glopku.
Thanks.
Yes.
Iron Mask, can I have a minute of your time? So doing all right. It's a fight, right? I'm starting to get worried about the weapon viewers holding up. So yeah, this is going to unlock the Blacksmith. And now I can show you guys how the Blacksmith works. Although I think this only unlocks it for the weapons. It doesn't unlock the charms just
We've reached our destination.
It's not super complicated. You just have to go in here. And there's a Blacksmith here. And that's it. Wait, no, I don't want to sleep just yet. Actually, why not? Just no, wait. We'll sleep afterwards.
Hey.
The Blacksmith here. Yep, Darren filled me in. In addition, farm tools also make weapons to the Crimson Crows. Nuggets for you, I just have to help. I'll forge the best weapon I can manage the materials I've got. So there you go right there. If we had that astral crystal grain thing, we'd be able to craft the crude sword. We don't have it, so the only thing we can do is sharp fang. So I'm going to craft this and automatically equip it. We'll eventually be able to craft this basic rifle for Shion, but right now we can't. So it's that simple. You gather materials throughout the world, you come in here, boom, he crafts it, just like Monster Hunter. He doesn't have the menu to craft accessories yet, but later down the line, there's another menu in here that lets you just craft accessories, which is real good. You can also then sell, things that you don't need. You can sell it to him and make some money, because he's also going to charge you for crafting things.
Thanks.
Yep. Thanks for the sword. Appreciate it. You're awesome.
Is this something you're into?
Yeah. These ingenious structures and gadgets never cease to amaze me. Check out these handle grooves.
I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be seeing here.
The way he says, check out these handle grooves. Yeah, baby. Yeah, these handle grooves. Woo-wee. Bro, a quest reward for that? It's very minor. It's a little bit of SP. It's not a big deal. It's just to let you, so that, you do the thing to craft the thing and whatnot. Let me actually see. Do we have enough for more skills? We have 600. What will I want to get? Strength and counter edge? That's good. Although I'm probably not going to be able to counter edge the boss that much, so I should go for something else. 10 hit boost gauge increase. I think this is probably our next thing. Here's another cool thing that you can do with the skills. You can press square, and then the game will notify you when you have enough SP to get that art. And for you, we will do... let's do toxicity, actually. I don't think I have this on my main save. Let me try that out. And then afterwards, we'll probably go for that 10 hit boost gauge increase as well. That'd be good. And I think that now we get to finally go face off against Balzef.
All right, everyone. It's time. Remember, eyes on the prize. We're after Balzef. Nothing else. Cut off the head, and the snake perishes. Hit them head on, however. And we won't make it through the castle gates, let alone reach Balzef himself. Luckily, we have an ace up our sleeve. We need to do everything in our power to make sure that ace reaches Balzef's jugular. To that end, I'll be splitting us up into separate forces.
Mr. Swifty, thank you very much for the souls.
You just said all of us hitting
Tip
them
of the hat.
head on would be useless.
Appreciate support,
Why would we
thank
divide
you.
ourselves up?
Because we're the decoys. We'll buy our ace in the hole the time they need to get in. We only need to cause enough of a ruckus around the castle to distract the enemy. That said, we need to look like the real deal, which is why I'll be tagging along too.
You too, Zephyr? So, who's going to take on Balzef?
The Iron Mask. I'm counting on you and Shion to make your way to wherever Balzef's hiding. Once there, you drive that flaming sword right through him.
You aren't seriously sending in just those two, are you? One of them's a Renin.
No one said the plan was perfect. By far, the biggest danger is the one you two will be facing. The fate of this quest rests entirely in your hands, which is why you get the final say. You want out, now's the time to say so.
And if we say no?
Then you say no. Just means we're back to square one, that's all.
And I go back to being a slave.
It's your life.
No, it isn't.
Ball's in your court, soldier. What do you say?
I want to fight.
But for what? What are you fighting for?
To free the Danans from the yoke of their abusive oppressors. To no longer die at the whim of another. To break the shackles of our enslavers.
To live and taste freedom!
Freedom!
Now you're talking. I believe we have our ace in the hole, people. Hold on to that belief, and we just might break through that wall yet. And what about you?
I was born ready. Now can we get this show on the road?
There's a gate on your right once you leave here. Go through it and ride the elevator you'll find. I'll send ahead a few friendly faces to keep watch on your way. If you get into any trouble, look to them for support. We all clear? Good. May this battle herald the end of the Renan's bloody 3-century reign. To your battle stations, everyone.
Aye, flee, and you may live. And lying in your bed many years from now, would you be willing to trade all the days from this day to that for one chance, just one chance, to tell our enemies that they can take our lives, but they'll never take our freedom? God, I love that fucking movie. I had to do it, guys. When I saw him scream freedom, I was like, it needs to happen. Needs to happen. Although I guess I'm also dating myself. I wonder how many of you guys have seen Braveheart.
Balsef's castle should be just above us.
All right. And let's use that elevator thing.
Probably a boomer thing to quote nowadays. Boomer actually quoted Braveheart. What the hell?
Zephyr and the Crimson Crows are supposed to be distracting the Renans from the front.
Then let's go around and sneak in elsewhere.
This is them and their distraction.
I hope he's gonna be okay.
There's another
Is
owl.
now really the time to be worrying about him? We've still got a job to do.
These guys were fighting over here. This location looks friggin' awesome too, by the way. We're about to head into the castle. But we're gonna take the back door. And here's another group of Crimson Crows. There's the Gate of Fire.
Look intimidating once you see them up close.
I think the fire effects in this game look really good.
Until we do something about them.
What are you muttering about? Stay focused. We still have to take down Balsef.
And here's the thing, like, you guys on stream can't even see this, even though I'm running the stream at like 20,000 bit rate, friggin' 1440p, it still won't look as good as you seeing it on your console or on your monitor, because HDR. See, and here the guy's telling, I don't know how much longer it'll hold, quick, back for the entrance. So they're just holding the enemies and being a distraction so we can push through. Oh crap, we didn't actually rest, did we? Oh no, we did, we're good. We have full CP, which is what matters. But the good thing is that we're about to unlock something for combat that's gonna feel so good. I'm gonna break the game when we unlock this. It's basically gonna be like friggin' Final Fantasy Limit Break style.
Looks like it. Don't fall alert. This would be a pretty...
Yes, Whacktastic, early copy. We're about to unlock the finishers, which is, oh man, this is gonna be good. You guys aren't ready for the finishers. Strikes? I don't know if they're called strikes. Are they called strikes? Ah, no, it's the finisher attacks. The Almighty says I'm fine, but you're fucked.
We need to hurry.
Hold on. You should take the blazing sword.
Are you sure?
Yeah. We don't know what might happen up ahead. It's better to have it and be ready than to be caught in a fight without it.
There we go.
I took the liberty of cutting the flow of energy from the Master Core. I may be giving you the sword, but you still need me to unleash its power. Try not to forget that.
Oh yeah, baby. Give me the finishers. Ooh-wee. There it goes. Infernal Torrent, increased down damage. Ooh, I love Rising Phoenix. I need Rising Phoenix. Rising Phoenix, too strong. Do I have the skill to do Rising Phoenix even? So, see, now we have a new special attack. This isn't even the finishers. This is just the special attack. Which, let me see. So, Swallow Blade does Infernal Torrent, which we can already do. Demon Fang does Explosive Ring, which is not what I want. Rising Wyvern does Rising Phoenix, which is glorious. And I am probably going to go for Orochi's Gale Force Fury, because now we're going to have Rising Phoenix. Rising Phoenix, glorious. Fucking glorious, dude. Lady Venompunk, thank you very much for the souls. Tip of the hat. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Hope you enjoy Final Fantasy 14. Not 14, Final Fantasy 4. So we got that. She still can't get this, so that's fine. So this is going to be another tutorial fight?
Just a minute.
Flaming Edge, Iron Mask's perk. Boo-boo. There you go, buddy.
What are you?
What's up?
See what this blazing sword can truly do. Orochi Fury!
I never miss.
This one's all mine.
Try this.
Rising Phoenix!
I love Rising Phoenix. Oh, what do you want, battery? Seriously?
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Ice tornado.
Dude, I really wish PlayStation would focus more on autonomy instead of putting lights in their controllers.
Here I come! You picked the wrong fight! Damn it! Orochi Fury! Slash!
They specifically wanted that attack as opposed to Flaming Phoenix like I did. Yes! Strikes! Fuck yeah! Okay, guys. Now we're talking. Boom!
Consider yourself finished.
Now we're talking. See, now we're gonna break the game. It's just how it works. Okay? And anything except bosses, now we get to break the game. Yeah. Sure. We'll absorb it. Don't worry about it. So this is a mechanic where we get to basically absorb this fire using the sword. And it lets you bypass certain enemies, but you don't have to.
Sure.
Yeah. The problem with this is that it consumes CP, so you lose healing power. So see how we have like all of these dudes here? If you wanted to bypass them, you could go around and use the CP and then open that. But I mean, what's the fun in that, right? I mean, who does that? Who bypassing enemies? Do these people know me? Like, what? No. That's not how any of this works.
Get lost.
Now you'll learn!
I never miss.
God damn it, there was fireballs in there.
Here, let me help.
It's over!
First aid!
Try harder! No, you can't! Take this! You're finished!
Here's a healing
Orochi Fury!
First aid! None shall escape this death.
I need like a booster.
Instant!
You're mine! Damn it!
Those fireballs are kicking my ass.
Try harder!
Being very annoying.
Burn it out! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Take this!
Eat this!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
There! And again!
Oh, I still don't have the follow-up. I need the follow-up so bad. Because then there's a thing that you can get where you'll be able to do a follow-up.
It's over! Try this!
You're mine!
You're mine! Take this!
Come on, do it.
A
Do it.
freezing storm! Primed and ready!
Try harder! Take this! Rising Wyvern! No escape!
Take it! I'm only getting... This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Boom! I love this. Is there a grade system for this game? Yeah, you see it at the end here.
I can feel my power
Well,
growing!
it's not really great, but you see the bonuses at the end, so it's kind of like that. The better you do, the more you get.
Out of our way!
You're mine!
This one's mine!
Orochi's Fury!
Do it!
Next!
That was fast.
Mega Ray! Here's a healing art!
Strike!
First aid!
Rising One!
Man, they're dying really fast now. I guess the soldiers
keep
are the
our
only
eyes on
things
the
that are going to
prize.
be challenging. We are at 102 out of 167. How much would orange gel put us at? Yeah, that works. I'm gonna need more orange gel though. That elevator is not going to be unlocked. We need to go get keys for it, and that basically means exploring this whole area.
Still some soldiers inside the castle.
It's still left.
Where the hell?
Out of our way!
Here I come! Take this! Slash! Rising Wyvern!
Take it!
This one's all mine!
I'm only getting started!
Swallow Blade!
Cyan Instant! I won't rest until I'm the best I can be.
Still striving to be on par with the Lord?
Can you draw both swords? No. You use one sword, and then you can draw the flaming sword for special attacks. See, this is how you get armor. You just came in there, you looted the armor, you equipped the armor. That armor does not have a different look. Not every armor in the game has a different look, so keep that in mind.
Let's dispose of the trash.
It's over! Here I come! You're mine! Burn in hell!
Here I go!
Slash!
You're mine!
You're mine! It's over! Orochi's Fury! We did it! You're mine! Take this!
Cyan Instant!
Here I come! Rising One!
Okay,
Seems about
let's go
right
ahead
to
and grab
me.
this. Ruri, I think you overleveled the dogs.
It's so hot.
Not
I
really.
Can definitely believe they're
Because,
hard
like, I am level 9. I think these dogs aren't they like level 10? No, they're level 7. Never mind.
Take this!
One more!
You're mine! It's over! Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
No! It's my judgment!
You're mine! It's over! Great!
Ray! Time to the wrench!
Take this!
This one's mine!
Escape! Swallow Blade!
Here,
Rising Still!
this ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Ba-boom. I love watching these finishing animations. They're so satisfying.
Well then, let's keep moving.
Do I need to open this? Yeah, I do. It's gonna eat up all of my friggin' CP, though. Which kinda sucks, but sure. Oh, nice. Warrior Emblem. That increases our damage by 15%.
Let's dispose of the trash.
Swallow Blade! Orochi's Fury!
Damn it, I was out of AG. Just one more AG would have made all the difference.
It got fired!
I've got this!
It's over!
Let a marksman handle it!
Rising Wyvern! Take it! All yours!
Ray!
Next! You're mine!
Things are dying too fast.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Is there an arena of some kind? Yes.
What's going on over there?
Are those armed soldiers ganging up on
I
a
won't
kid?
tell you where, but yes, there is an arena.
We have to save
I'm not high enough level to go do the arena on my main save even, but yes. How dare you? How dare you mess with this kid?
We'll see about that.
You picked the wrong fight. You're mine. Swallow blade. Damn it. You're mine.
Come on, shoot. That's it. Extend the combo. Thank you.
This ends now.
Boom.
Consider yourself finished.
The visuals on that are so good too.
Are you okay?
Working, most likely. Danon's slaves that can't handle manual labor outdoors are.
That was me skipping because the cutscene actually looks more natural.
No.
The soldiers got really mad all of a sudden and everyone ran away. I was the only one that got caught.
And it's good that we found you, but it's still not safe here. You need to get out of here before any more soldiers find you. Understand?
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for saving me. Oh, here! You can have this!
Don't touch me.
Here's the interesting thing.
I'm sorry.
Our character.
I only wanted to.
Our character is gonna reprimand her for doing this, and it's so dumb. It's like obviously
not your fault, kid.
It's the lightning thing, but he's gonna reprimand her.
Can I take
Watch.
it instead?
Sure! It's the key to the elevator here. Will it help you guys at all?
Definitely. Thanks, kid. Now get going. And be careful on your way out.
So basically with the elevator you get to exit the dungeon, you get like shortcuts.
So, not too happy about a slave touching you, huh?
Like that's
This isn't the time. We should keep moving.
That remark to me was so dumb when I was playing the game. I was like, really, dude? You know people can't touch her because they get zapped. You wanted her to let the kid touch her so that it'd get zapped? Like, what? Oh wait, is this the... Oh, this is the Savage key. Oh, nice. So this is actually the key that goes straight to the boss. Oh, we get the bombs. Does she have the bombs yet? Either way, she doesn't have enough to get bombs. Yeah, we're not gonna put anything. Yeah, we get the bombs now, though. Good.
Our work is done here. Let's move.
Shion has something where she can throw bombs.
What the hell is that thing?
A spirit vessel. It's what the Renans use to harvest astral energy from Danons.
So that's where it all ends up, huh? Damn them.
I'll show you guys the spirit vessel. It's the thing in the middle. Like, if you look here, the little ball of fire, that's the spirit vessel.
Out of our way!
No escape!
Instant!
Orochi's fury!
This one's mine!
You're mine! Rising Wyvern! Here I come!
Well then, let's keep moving.
Is it this way? Yeah,
Guess
there's some
this thing
stuff
needs a
back
different
there.
key to activate.
Gotta break through!
I never miss!
Take this! Flash! Rising Wyvern!
Searing flame!
You're finished! Mirage!
A
It's
freezing
over!
storm! Ice tornado!
We got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
I'm out! You are kind of weak!
You're finished!
Take it!
Rising Wyvern!
Rising Wyvern!
Nicely done.
Okay, let's get this. And this. Orange gel. Very, very, very nice.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Let the marksman handle this!
You're finished!
I never miss!
Orochi's fury!
There! Got it!
Strike! This one's all mine! Strike! Mirage!
Searing flame!
Escape! Orochi's fury!
Let me help!
Burn!
Bye-bye.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Here, let me help. First
You're
aid!
mine! Rising Wyvern!
Mega Ray!
Mirage!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Okay, we're gonna need to go up there. Before we do, though, we'll clear up this section. We also need to level up, because the boss is gonna be significantly higher level than us.
None shall escape my judgment!
You're mine! It's over!
God damn.
Die!
You're mine!
I never miss!
Fury!
Here's a healing art!
Ah! They got me.
Can't hear!
Searing
You're mine!
Reload!
Orochi's Fury! Here I come! Take this! You're finished! Orochi's Fury!
Got him.
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
You don't do much jumping. No.
That took
On
more
harder
energy than I expected.
on harder difficulties, it you can get really hardcore punished if you want to do aerial. So it's like I only ever pull off aerial when I know that I can get it. So I don't take a lot of chances with aerial now. Are there strategically placed bonfire/campsites to heal before bosses? Yes. And there's no need to run back to bosses. This is an optional monster. You don't have to take him on. But, of course, I mean, come on.
I have a bad feeling.
Now,
about
very much like I showed you about those rock dudes, you can select like a weak spot, and then you can break its core, and that'll give you an opening.
Take this! Rising Wyvern!
There!
You're on!
I'm only getting started! Searing Flame!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
Reload! I'm out, back into the fray!
Strike! Strike! Orochi's Fury! Now,
Where
while
are
it's
you
reeling!
going? Take it down!
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! It's over!
First aid!
Thanks! It's over! Take this!
Help this!
Strike! Rising Wyvern!
Searing Flame! Reload! A freezing storm!
The weak spots will respawn, so you want to focus those again, of course.
None shall escape my judgment! Ray!
Try harder! Not a chance! I'm not done!
Let me help!
You're
First
on!
aid!
Try harder! Not a chance!
An instant! Wasn't weak!
Rising Phoenix! You're finished!
It's weakened!
Orochi's Fury! This ends now!
Reload! Take it! I'm only getting started!
Here I come!
Reload! I'm out of ammo! Back into the fray!
Here I come!
Flame! I never miss! Do
Rising
it!
Wyvern! Chill!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
A freezing
You're
storm!
mine! Swallow Blade!
Ice! Tornado!
Here I come! I'm not done! Ignite!
A freezing storm!
Orochi's Fury! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! Take this!
Freezing storm!
Oh, he's big mad now.
Ice tornado! A freezing storm!
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Try harder! Not a chance!
I'm all stocked up!
I'm actually dodging into it to get like perfect dodges.
Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix! Take this!
I'm out of ammo! I'm almost impressed!
High praise coming from you.
I said almost. Don't get carried away.
Searing Flame! Reload!
You're finished!
Take this! Let the marksman handle this. Where are you going?
This one's all mine! Take this!
Searing flame! Reload! Mega
Try
ray!
harder! Not today!
Would have been so cool if I caught him out of it.
First aid!
I owe you one! Take this! I'm not done!
Take it! It's over! Searing
Rising
flame!
Wyvern!
Reload!
Mirage!
Mega ray!
Flash!
Searing flame! Reload! I'm out of ammo! Watch it! Searing flame! Reload! Do
Swallow
it!
blade!
This ends
Well,
now!
bye.
Consider yourself finished!
Astral flowers you get from these powerful dudes, and then when you kill the powerful dudes,
That
you get
took more
additional
energy than I expected.
CP. So they're real good. What do we got here? Oh, this is materials to craft weapons and stuff. And there's the elevator for the final boss. Let's actually kill these dudes before.
Get lost!
Here I come! You're finished! How about this?
Ooh, he learned a new skill.
I'm not done! Rising Wyvern! Mirage! Rising Wyvern!
Fire instant!
Take
If it's in the
this!
sky, it's mine!
Rising Wyvern!
Does
keep our
Arise
eyes
have
on
a
the
special
prize.
boss type like Sword Dancer? I don't even know what that is. Are the Tales games connected, or are they like Final Fantasy? They're more like Final Fantasy. Each Tales game is its own thing. There's an exception to this, which, if I'm not mistaken, it's, correct me, all of you Tales of veterans out there, but it's Symphonia, right? Symphonia has like a follow-up to it, and that is one of the Tales games that is connected, right?
That equipment should come in handy.
What's the Garnet do again? I think it's resistance, right? You know what? This is actually smart. I should use the Garnet. Zillia. Oh, right. You also have Zillia and Zillia 2. Yeah, there's a few games that are connected, but for the most part, you know, you can think of like that Symphonia thing with the other one. It's kind of like Final Fantasy 13, which has 13, 13-2, or 10, 10-2. But yeah, most of the times each game is its own thing. So Arise is its own
I bet
thing.
that garish-looking key will come in handy for it.
Did any of the bosses give you slight Shadow of the Colossus vibes?
Right, here goes! Now you'll learn!
No, not really.
You're mine! Try harder! My turn! Rising Wyvern! Rising Phoenix!
God damn it, my TV wants to turn off.
Try harder! Damn it, You're finished! Mirage! Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Boom.
Searing flame! Reload!
It's on!
Back into the
Orochi
fray!
Fury! Rising Wyvern! Not today!
Nicely done.
So far, how's long you've been I mean, I have, my main save has 25 hours. So what level are we? We're level 9. This is not smart. I don't remember the exact level of this boss, but I know he's going to be way higher than us. So I don't know if I'm going in there just yet. So here's what we'll do. First, we're going to unlock the elevators. Elevators are now unlocked, and can I teleport out of here? Yep, I can. Okay, we're gonna go to Ulzebek, and I'm gonna see if I can upgrade anything. Like, you guys have no idea. The first time I ran into this boss, and I still might do the thing that I did the
We've
first
reached our
time,
destination.
which is basically I played Shion and stayed away from the boss. Okay, can we craft the beefy sword? Yes, we can. So craft and equip. We also can craft a new rifle for her. Craft and equip. And sell this. And sell this stuff as well. Of course I'll sell the longsword. You kidding me? Get rid of that trash. He doesn't sell anything else. So I have, oh yeah, we do have a regular goods vendor here. So here's what I want. All he has is life bottles. Well, that's not particularly useful. What I wanted is orange gel. How much orange gel do we have? 3. This is gonna be pretty rough. This is gonna be pretty rough. We'll see how that works out. Steamed potatoes heal after battle does not matter at all for us, so we'll use the porridge instead.
This should definitely keep you guys full.
All right, now we have to go back to the other location, which is the castle. Oh, we can actually go to the 4th floor? No, we can't. Where can we travel to in the castle? We can travel to the 1st floor. And from there, I should be able to sprint to the elevator, I think.
We've reached our destination.
AJ the Cat, my thoughts on the combat? I love it. I think the combat is a ton of fun. My biggest complaint on this game's combat is not even the combat itself, it's the second boss. The second boss in this game, the second major boss, I feel is grossly overtuned. But that's because I'm also playing in maximum difficulty, but I'm going to go into more detail on that on the video that I'm going to be releasing after this stream, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff there. Oh yeah, those orange gels are going to get like used up real fast.
This area seems different.
We're getting close. Balsif should be right up ahead.
That's what I figured.
So see this?
Introduce ourselves.
This right here will fully restore your HP and CP. So we could have kept going and just picked this up and gone straight to the boss and we'd be full fighting power. The reason I went back is because I wanted to get better weapons for myself and for Shion. Now, Bandai Namco did request that we do spoiler warnings ahead of major bosses. So major cutscene is about to play out. I don't think it's like a huge spoiler. I think the big spoiler type stuff is more like 2nd chapter and 3rd chapter. But just to warn you guys, we're about to face off against one of the major bosses of the game. So, let's go.
So the vermin scum you call kin stirred up enough trouble for you 2 rats to make it all the way to me, huh? What a pain in the ass. Although, it was pretty impressive of you to deliver it straight into my hands. The Master Core.
You really think we're here to hand it over?
Why, of course not. You see, I'll be taking it back no matter what you say. In any case, this is the end for you. You won't be getting out of here alive. The 2 of you were fools for coming here. Now die! A common thief believes she can usurp me? Don't make me laugh!
You can keep
See
your
if I can remember this.
We're here to overthrow you and free the dead.
Nope.
Spare me your weeping, slave!
Oh my god.
Here's a healing arc. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Try harder! Not a chance!
A freezing storm.
Rising wyvern!
Ice tornado.
Out of my way!
Ready to go.
Try hard!
Instant.
Slash!
God damn it.
First aid! Searing flame!
Here I come!
Wait, did he hit me?
I owe you one.
No, he touched her.
But he's
That's
wide
right.
open when he's in the air. I'll shoot him out of the sky.
Make sure you don't miss.
First aid! Freezing storm!
Oh my god. What a bastard.
Not ever. Out of my way.
Cyan is watching we.
Now!
Think again.
That's gotta hurt.
We did it!
Just give it up, Balsef.
Try this! Infernal Torrent! Burn!
Here's a healing art. First aid!
Thanks! Orochi's Fury!
Mega ray!
Rising Wyvern!
Flame!
Rising Phoenix! You're mine! You wrecked won't beat me! It's over!
I'm all stocked up.
Mirage! You're mine! It's over!
God damn it, I can't perfect evade his attacks. The timing is different from like regular mobs. It makes it a lot harder to perfect dodge out of this stuff.
Take this! Try harder! My turn! Strike! Mirage!
Let me help.
You're finished!
First aid!
Here I come! Flame!
God,
Searing flame!
You're
Reload!
mine!
the greed!
First aid!
I owe you one. Here I come!
Here I go.
Rising Wyvern!
Searing
Mirage!
flame! Back into the flame!
Rising Wyvern! Out of my
This
way!
one's mine. I never miss. Here, let me help.
You're mine!
First aid!
Swallow Blade!
Cyan instant!
It's on! Flame!
The freezing storm! Ice tornado!
Ignite!
Cyan instant!
Shield! It's you and me!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
The move is blockable, just block it. This character can't block.
Alphen. 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 Iron Map!
Quick, get to the chopper!
Steps escaping. Come on.
The animations of the game in general are just friggin' fantastic. Yeah, the Kisara character. That's my favorite character in the game.
Running from a slave, Balsef?
Know your place, insolent boy. Up here, I've got more than enough space to crush you. This time your mask won't be the only thing that cracks.
That is enough!
Oops. Sorry about that, Balsef.
What the hell is that?
It's manifested astral energy. Not only that, it's alive!
Astral energy? From the spirit vessel? But wait, that was harvested for me. And that energy is supposed to be mine. It was the two of you. I knew it all along. And you'll pay! Meddling slave! Look what you did!
Without your spirit vessel or your master core, you're nothing.
Shield, watch out!
Searing flame! Reload!
I'm not touching that.
Don't let it trap you in its flames!
The greed! The greed! Stop being so goddamn greedy!
I never miss.
You're mine.
Let's give you some extra CP, shall we? Because things aren't looking too hot for
You're
me.
finished.
Here I go. You're
mine.
Reload.
Mirage.
Cyan, I'm all chopped up.
No escape. Orochi's Fury.
Oops.
Here's a healing art. First
Sometimes that press circle to dodge muscle memory from Soul still takes over.
Escape. Rising Wyvern. Rising Phoenix. It's over. That fire monster's getting ready to attack.
Ice tornado. Here, let me help. First aid.
I owe you one. Strike. Slash.
It's over. That fire monster's causing us a lot of trouble.
Let me take a crack at it. Thanks. You're finished.
Ready?
Fury.
This is a cool ass animation. Watch this.
Down you go.
Slap him like a
Really
bitch.
don't mess around.
You're mine. Now, while he's down. No escape.
Searing flame.
Burn.
Reload.
You wretches won't beat me!
Try this.
I'm also if it's in the sky, it's mine.
You're mine.
Sighted. I'm only getting started.
Not a chance. Swallow blade.
A freezing
this.
storm.
Out of
Ice
my
tornado.
You're mine.
Instant.
Not a chance. No escape.
There.
Also, there's something that's bothering me a little bit. Let me fix it, which is... Give me manual control. Like, my character keeps sprinting over to the boss. It's very annoying.
Here I come. It's over.
And again. Mega ray.
You're mine. Here I come.
Freezing
You're
storm.
finished.
You're in trouble now.
Uh-oh.
Ice tornado.
Now what?
Watch out. We need to stop him.
Oh, we need to stop it? Whoa.
Searing flame.
You're finished.
Wish you would have said so earlier.
Rising Wyvern. Rising Phoenix. Here I come. Orochi's Fury.
Searing flame. Reload. I'm out of it. Primed and ready.
Kill him!
You going.
It's over.
Uh-oh.
Burn, 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 burn! Burn it all to the ground! Die!
Pathetic.
You'll pay for that.
How about you burn?
You're finished.
This ends now.
My turn.
Consider yourself finished.
Hey, not bad. Killed him on the first try. Even though it's only moderate difficulty, on hard it took me a lot longer.
But why? Do you not possess the blood of a Renin? Why then would you turn against your own kind? It's always been the way of the Renin for the strongest to survive! And yet, you have allied yourself with a filthy Danon! You traitor! Tell me why? Why bring ruin and devastation to your own kind? Snakes like you should die!
Nope.
A monster made up of astral energy? How do we even...
If the sword is made of astral energy as well, maybe...
I have the power! And that's what Alphen thinks about your Gate of Fire. There you go. It's burned up real good.
Zephyr was right. We did it. We brought down the wall.
Iron Mask, your face is exposed.
No.
Huh?
I remember it now. My name. Alphen. My name is... Alphen!
Okay. No. We can't have that. That'll, copyright claims. No, none of that.
Flames. I see. Flames. My name is Alphen. Where am I?
No, guys, it was not the MCA. All right, it was not it.
This twisted fear that clings to me.
That would have been interesting, but no.
The melancholic voice calling out to me. Who am I? Who was I? This is...
Wakey, wakey, sunshine. About time, too.
I completely disagree, Johan. Overall, the English voiceover is actually really good.
You mean that whole time I was...
Out cold? Yeah. Just as well, too. When you blacked out, you were on your way to becoming a pile of ash. Shion's the reason you're still here.
Shion? You healed me?
In case you'd forgotten, we've still got 4 lords to defeat. You dying would have only slowed things down.
What about Balsef's troops?
We've got them on the ropes. While you've been getting your beauty sleep, most of the remaining Renans have either surrendered or fled. You slaying Balsef was the catalyst we'd been waiting for. Thanks to you, Calaglia is finally free. You have my gratitude. We couldn't have done it without you.
I just did what anyone would have done.
Iron Man... Forgive me. Alphen. It's good to finally see who I'm speaking to. Half of him, anyway. So, feel like telling us who you used to be?
I wish I could.
Memory's still giving you grief, eh? I see. Still, no sense in beating yourself up. You've remembered your name. The rest will come in time.
So, what happens now?
No, just everything. The realm may be liberated, but we're still destitute. You name it, anything and everything starts from scratch. But enough of that. You've just woken up. You should get a sense of the scale of what you've accomplished. Head over to the Gates of Fire and take a look at the view. It's a sight too many Danans died only ever seeing in their dreams.
The Gates of Fire.
I'll be your chaperone. Last thing we need is you tripping on a pebble and missing another week.
Remind me to laugh next time.
And this is pretty much the ending of Chapter 1. We're not going to be going into Chapter 2, because the game's not out yet, and I don't want to just, spoil it for everyone. This should give you a pretty good idea of whether or not you're going to be into it. Personally, I've been having a blast. And following this live stream, like I said, we're going to go into the video that I recorded with Globku. So that's about 1 hour of in-depth discussion about the game, the systems, how we feel about it. It's the closest thing you're going to get from a review from me because I didn't have enough time to finish the game. And yeah. Any questions that you would you'd like to ask, feel free to do so. I'll give you guys like 5 minutes or something if you want to ask me anything about the game, and I'll try to answer. Again, I will not answer story specifics other than I'm liking the story quite a bit so far. I'm really enjoying it. If this comes out tomorrow... No, I think it comes out on the 10th. That's the release date. Also, while we're here, I'd like to once again thank Bandai Namco for granting me early access to the game, because it made it, you know, a lot easier for me to give you guys all of this crazy coverage on Embargo Day, which we don't always get stuff on Embargo Day, so, yeah. Is the princess good waifu material? There's a better waifu, Dark Hero. Kisara, she's good waifu. Best waifu. Are you able to parry or just dodge? You can parry with Kisara, but most of the other characters that I've unlocked so far, dodge. Thank you, Overlord Bandai Namco. Taylor, don't make fun of me, dude. I was up until 3 in the morning recording a podcast for everyone, alright? I get a pass. September 10th, but not tomorrow night. You can preload it. Okay. I think some people already preloaded it because they were talking about like the size of the game and whatnot. Which if you guys are curious, I can actually show you guys the size as well. Let's see. 39.29 gigs. How over the top are some moves? Incredibly over the top. You're talking like, for instance, the combo with him and Kisara is like a whirlwind tornado where they're both just like flying up the tornado and everything is burning along the way. There's a special attack from Law who will just straight up take a monster up into the air with punches and then kick it down into the ground. And it's like massively ridiculous, really cool facial expressions while they're doing stuff. It's really, really good. Special guest again, or just you and Gaijin? You won't want to miss it. Have you upgraded your storage on your PS5? No, I got a 1 terabyte external SSD for PS4 games. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this stream. If you guys enjoyed it, then really hit it up with a like. Do not leave the stream yet, though, because I think the YouTube system that I'm using right now is going to automatically take you to the next video. So, yeah, that's going to be it. Thank you all very much for hanging out. You guys are amazing. Here's a tip of the hat for all of you. Tip of the hat. Appreciate you all being here. I'll see you guys in the next one. Stay strong. Stay safe. Peace out.